Yeah. Good. Oof. Okay. Uh, this man. This thing. Oof. Good. Oh my God. May the Lord have mercy upon my soul. And when judgment day come, may be judged fairly. For my present sins, not my past. Amen. May I find redemption. Okay, so that's good. Perfect. Okay. Yes, good. Thank you so much for being working. Okay. Oh. Okay. So Dominic is your playing commercial because you're doing well, having a wonderful day, as you can see. Tired as fuck. Because you're doing well. What I'm gonna do is what's up and shit and model. How are you? If you're doing well, sorry man. Just woke up. Hope you're doing well. So what we're gonna do is today's student. So we're gonna start with hard talk again. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are doing amazing because you deserve it. Lastly, Rebel. So today is a tournament day. It is 55. So by the way, we did the tower talk yesterday, right? So because we did the tower talk yesterday, we don't have to do it today. So we're gonna do the tournament, right? We're gonna go with the playthrough that are older. That's first. That way we're good. Thank you for this. So you got 2 minutes 55. Oh, okay. It's like you are hungry. No, I'm just tired, bro. Just tired. We woke up not too long ago because I have an event, and that event finish in about 4 minutes. So yeah, so we're gonna go right away. 2 minutes and a half. 3 minutes 30. That was actually crazy. That was actually crazy. But how are you, Ancient? You doing good? How about yourself, then? Are you hungry? Surrender. I should do shield first, but fuck it. So sorry. Usually I'll talk about the tower, but right now I don't even know what's that going on. What's that going on? Good. Good. Thanks, Jess. That's super nice. Thank you, Jess. So we have this. We have the Avid battle, right? We got this. We got this. Perfect. Okay. Okay, good. So there you go. There we start. Wake up. Okay. So super simple. There's not going to be a lot of talking right now because I need to wake up. I need to realize we're not sleeping, dude. We're not sleeping. So I feel like it's just going to be about upgrading stuff first. I know if one of the first ones to go is it's weird because I don't know which one is the first to go. Is it going to be Speedster? It should be Speedster, but I think it's going to be either Resistance Reborn or Voiceless. Speedster doesn't have a good base, and we really worked hard on maintaining the foundation um, of the tower. Good. Now we're gonna make sure that this is going on. I have my glasses. Oh, my apologies. My apologies. They're not that far. Where did we go? My apologies. I died in my sleep to live in your arms, and then let's go. That's good. Okay, we're good. For today, we have a very good day. We have a very full day. Managed to do a lot on the Borderland. Managed to finish the game, which sucks. But hey, sorry guys, we missed a couple of texts. Okay, where are you from? I'm from Montreal. Uh, I'm from Montreal. How about yourself? Thank you, Sawyer, for the likes. I appreciate you. Hope you're doing well, my guy. How's your day? How's your 2026, my guy? You'll have to forgive me, bro. I just woke up, so I'm not the most aware, you know. So how are you? You doing good? So yeah, it's just about surviving. It's just about making it as hard as possible. Saturday, I have a party. I know. I'm excited. It's Shao's birthday, and I'll be gone for the whole night. So the plan is to leave those playthrough here. Because I don't know how good the Wi-Fi is gonna be at Shao, and I don't want to be thinking about that because this I haven't seen the guy in a year and a half. So I really want to, and he's been nice enough to invite me. So I want to actually like be there in the moment, present moment, and yeah, it'll be fun. But I want to be there. So you're gonna bring this one, and I'm gonna bring my battery charger, which is gonna be important. And that's pretty much it. So that's gonna be fun. And yeah. So now what we need to do is actually need to start my day. So got a couple of things to do. So what did legend? Okay. Doo-doo. I'm sick of running. I'm sick of running. This is see, took a couple minutes, but we're awake. We're good. We're good. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna properly wake up. Make sure that this is done, and then we'll start our day. See, that's what I wanted to not really talk about, but this is really what I want to push. The mentality that I want to push. And it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. It is kind of crazy because um we're doing a tower talk every single day, which I love. But on the tournament day, just take it easy and just focus on it because how many times did we do a tower talk and we forget that we're doing a tournament and we die early because of that? So today we're eating some delicious sausage. I'm excited about these. I'm excited about these. It's gonna be good. I got a couple movies to do. I got movies review to do. Jujutsu Kaisen. I got the clips to do and upload. And most of all, what else? Nothing really. Just having a good day. It's hard to have a bad day when you start, but the fact that it just started is a good thing, right? I'm sick of running, sick of running. I'm sick of running the human race. Apologies. I get a lot of not. Yeah, I get a lot of I don't know how to put this. You know, you're not even left on red. You left on open. 117 crown. Need some anything in the background. So that was actually pretty good. We have the dark day of Shield, the dark day of Sword, and the dark day of Resistance Reborn. You're sitting at 60 minutes to 40 minutes respectively. That's actually pretty good. And yeah. So this upgrading. This one is gonna matter a lot because I kind of want to see how much we progress. We've been spending more time lately on the tower, so this is a bit more involved, if that makes sense. If that makes sense. Also, some good news because some news stuff to talk about, which is mining some bitcoins. So that's gonna be interesting. And yeah, I'm excited about that too. Oh, dude. Whoa, that was crazy. So, see, all I need to do is wake up a little bit, and now we're good. I don't belong here, not in this atmosphere. running, stick running. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. See, Michelle even tried to get me into a job yesterday. That's a good friend right there. Nice, that's good. Okay. Yeah, I should wake up. Usually what's going on is I wake up at like 4. But lately I'm like, what's the point? You don't really film the sunrise. Give a couple seconds. There's a couple seconds worth waking way too early. Waking up way too early? No. If I was filming it, I wouldn't mind, but I'm not. I feel like we're doing really good. So now, since we started the tower, I'm just gonna be because today I have a lot to talk about, so we'll be switching to the next subject, right? Anyway, I'm not gonna talk about the tower. Determined day. I don't know. I just prefer to do as good as possible because we do need the results a lot. You know what? Yes, we'll keep it there for tomorrow because I do have some diamonds. Do I think I'm gonna be on a degree where I can leave the whole night? So this is the plan for Shao. It's actually pretty good. So what's the difference between going to Shao or going to my father's house? In the regards of doing this, well, my father's house I live close by, and I'll be able to say, okay, well I have to go in 15 minutes, right? So I leave 15 minutes earlier, which I don't do often, but so. If I go to a place with my dad, I don't know, restaurant or whatever, it's a case of, okay, well, I'm gonna bring the phone, and he's used to it, so doesn't really mind. He doesn't like it, but he is accepted of it, like a tattoo, right? So yeah. So what else? What else? Well, I'm gonna be going to Shao. My issue is I don't have. It's not my place. I don't know the house. I've been there a couple times, but I don't know. It's been years. Also, it's his birthday, so I feel like I haven't seen the guy in 2 years. It's gonna be rude. A year and a half, 2 years. I don't even remember. I think last time I saw him was a little bit after work. So we saw each other a month after the work finished, which was possibly April 2024. So that's almost 2 years. Which is why I was sitting between the 2 years and a year and a half. It's gonna be tough because I don't have a way to charge the phone. I don't have a way to know if I can upload videos. I don't know if I can do XYZ. I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue. Right? I don't have a clue. Because I don't have a clue, I'm not able to say, hey, this is a great idea, or hey, this is a bad idea. You know? So I'm in a position where I'm like, okay, well, I can actually bring Crown, because Crown doesn't require a lot of attention. Oh, by the way, super, super fucking important. Super fucking important. How crazy is this? I am gonna be switching. I'm gonna be switching Crown backward. We haven't done that in so fucking long. I haven't done that in so long. We're gonna be going back to tier 12. Tier. I don't even know. I'm gonna be switching back to tier. Yeah, to tier 11. Because tier 11, What's up, Carly? How are you, sweetie? How are you? What's up, my dilated queen? Oh, wait, not dilated. Dilated down there, dilated up there. That sounded weird. My day was amazing. Just finished taking a nap. Thank you for the heart, me. I appreciate you. Yeah, so we just finished taking a nap, so now we're waking up, right? And we're doing kind of like a talk, but we're almost done. How about yourself? How was your day? Can I send you some fucking hugs? Yeah. I actually thought when you got to say the pupil, I thought you were not. I thought you were exaggerating. I'm like, okay, well, they're a bit dilated. It's been a while. She's freaking out, but I saw it and I was like, holy shit. But how was your day? My day was good, but I messed up my knee. Oh no. Do you need some positive energy? Do you need me to bless up your knee? Do you need a knee massage? And the thing that I can offer you, knee massage is it's somewhere around the extremely weird and the extremely kind. You get to decide. But I'm trying to actually mess up your knee. Look what we're eating today. Would you like a pork sausage? A pork saucisse? I'm gonna rest it for a bit, but I got a work meeting I gotta get to later, so I hope it goes away. Just put some ice. Ice, baby. Yeah, I'm a boomer. Or you can put would love a pork sausage. I'll give you 2, just because you're cute. But then please do me a favor and don't tell other people, because other people, they get half of one. They'll be like, oh my god, that's so nice. He likes me so much. Sure. Carly got 2. You got a half. I wonder who I like more. You know what I mean? So you're just gonna finish with this, and then I'm all yours. Thank you. Thank you. This is one of our many secrets. Like me and Carly, we have so many secrets together. We have the carrot milk recipe. We have the KFC. We figured out about 7 of the 11 spices. And yes, salt and pepper counts. Fuck is wrong with you? You don't count salt and pepper? That's not spices? What's wrong with you? Hello? We also count flour and we count eggs. You know? Yeah. So surprise party Saturday. It's not surprising because the guy invited me, but so fucking excited. However, like I said, I haven't seen the guy in 2 years. I fucking miss the guy, so we're gonna be keeping those playthrough away. And it's actually weird because when I go to my father's house, I bring the playthroughs, so it's like a bit of a weirder thing, right? And yeah, but except for that, except for like work, I don't really have a routine, right? So this is part of routine, which is great. So what I'm gonna do is, I think the best thing to do is work as hard as we can to get them to be idle. Then we're gonna be leaving Saturday at like 4. We'll be back at like 10, 11, 12. I don't mind. I have to get back there. Why? Because the bus and the metro is gonna stop, right? So we'll leave it there. And the great thing is we'll switch up the amount of time before the screens shut off. So for example, if the playthrough lasts for 4 hours, it lasts for 4 hours. If it lasts for 5 hours, it lasts for 5 hours. But when it's done, it closes the phone. And I don't mind losing a little bit for my friend, right? And that's pretty much it. So yeah. Also, super cool. I've been working a bit more lately, which explains the wrinkles. It's not my old age. Stop it. I am young and sprung, and my pupil shows that. Then we bought some data miners, so I'm gonna be mining some Bitcoin, which is kind of crazy because it's also part of the routine, right? But it's gonna be something that I'm gonna be getting into tonight. So right now I'm gonna pay attention to Carly because she deserves it. But I'm gonna talk about it after all. So tell me, what did you eat today? What was on the menu today? I know that you didn't work. So what were you up to? What is up? And are your eyes better? Hey, you know what? Your eyes are better. Your knees is fucked up. There's some boss in the world. You made somebody mad, dude. You made somebody mad. I don't know who you pissed off upstairs, but that's on her, dude. I was not involved, okay? I was not involved. I'm a good kid. You know I'm a good kid, dude. You know? You're gonna bring some bad juju on me, bro. And a big old... Oh, my God. Underrated. Okay. So first of all, are we talking normal bagel? And if you have a bagel, what are you coffee, of course. Of course. It goes without saying, right? It goes without saying. With your bagel, what would you do? Would you do a normal bagel? Would you do a puppy bagel? What would you do? Ah, shit. You said talk too much and I fucked up. I don't belong here, not in this atmosphere. Goodbye. See, out of the tree, I don't really mind. Why? Because no matter how hard I try, never satisfy. We'll get from 16 to 24, which is the minimum reward, which is the minimum reward, right? So I don't really mind. If you see here from... Oh, current price is 16. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. What did we do last week? We did 96, and now we did 113. So it was actually a good one. We might get a good reward. Who knows? Who knows? Who the frick knows? Who the frick knows? I'll just go with tier 1. Depending on the lab that I have. My apology, disgusting. We still have games. Can you guys believe that shit? Crazy. But the good news is today is Wednesday, and I finish on Friday, so we'll go to my boy's house, and I'll be like, yo, this is time 5. Everything bagel with herbs and garlic cream cheese. Super nice, super nice. Everything bagel is what? So we're talking about poppy seed, we're talking about onion bagel, which is good, and the cream cheese, underrated. Cream cheese used to be such a, not necessarily boring, but it's like lunch meat. It's like, okay, well, I know it's there. I know that whatever happens, I'll be able to make myself a lunch meat sandwich. So cream cheese used to be there. And then you really take your time, right? So yeah, that's really good. That's really fucking good. You know what else I used to... So what do you used to do as a kid that was considered not necessarily weird, but odd? Holy shit, you see these two? You see this? They ended at the same time. What are the fucking odds? I was considered by my own father weird because I would do waffle, and I would do butter, and I would do like almost a salted butter, and I would go with the blueberry Eggo, or I would go with a chocolate chip Eggo. What's up, Combe? How are you, Combe? Carly, Combe. How's your brother, Combe? You got some news from your brother? That was delightful, Carly. That was delightful. And you know what? I grew up around a father that wasn't really the good cook, and he pulled it off. Grew up eating egg salad. I feel like on a freaking bagel it would be nice. For your bagel, do you prefer it toasted or you prefer it like not kind of, I don't know. Cause like I'm weird. To me To me, right? To me, uh, one of my favorite things to do. I live close. I'm lucky. I live close to a grocery store. What I'll often do is I'll go and have a fresh baguette. I'll have to go like a really fresh baguette. It's actually warm. You touch the bag and it's actually warm. And I'll go put some butters. And I don't, for some reason, you talk about cream cheese. Feel like a baguette, like a fresh baguette with some cream cheese. And I like to went with herbs because cream cheese is this thing that it's not super interesting per se. It's like the cow that laughs. But with a bit of the herbs, you do some magic. It was a mistake. Good combe. I was worried, dude. I prayed for you yesterday because my boy Combe brother got arrested yesterday. So I'm like, holy shit, dude. That family's a gangster, bro. That's the Combe clan. The Combe clan. And now, how about you, Combe? How do you eat your bagel? I'm also gonna ask you a question, Carly. It's gonna be a question of choosing, okay? So I'm gonna give you a different item, and you're gonna choose, and then we'll see. We'll get to know you. And sometimes slice or baguette that works after they come out of the oven. Oh, oh, Carly, this is like making love. Something so warm, so comfy, so salty. What? Huh? What did he say? What? Salty? Huh? But yeah, I feel you, girl. Nice and crisp. Nice and crisp. As they say. I ate mine toasted with melted cheese. So nice. So nice. So nice. So sassy. So guys, we're gonna go with some questions. I'm gonna give you two choices. You gotta choose, okay? So bagel with cream cheese and smoked salmon. I have to go English, but chat later. Hey, and scumbag, you get a little bit, but the rest is for Carly, okay? The rest is for Carly. Okay, don't be greedy, bro. Don't be greedy, bro. Um, uh, so warm inside. Cream cheese, guys, or a grilled cheese sandwich? Like a cream cheese bagel or a grilled cheese sandwich? You know what? I'm usually like a grilled cheese guy because I'm gonna be honest. Like if you make a good grilled cheese, and grilled cheese is it's kind of weird because it's not necessarily a craving, right? It's just something that you're gonna get, right? You're gonna be like, yo, I'm out for some grilled cheese right now, and you put it on the stove, and it's just delicious. I like both of them; they're so nice, right? And then a cream cheese bagel also isn't the first choice, but that smoked salmon. I feel like a lot of people will feel like, oh, I need to put caper on it. I need to really put some spices. I don't know how necessary that is, right? I feel like just a cream cheese is good enough, right? So I feel like a lot of people, not necessarily exaggerated, but I feel like a lot of people they feel like caper is necessary. It's like I used to go to this pizza place, right? And they used to have this really good pizza, really really nice pizza. By the way, we're gonna be tasting a calzone soon, so check it out. And this guy sold it. It wasn't really sold. It's complex. So his kids didn't want the business, but he named the business after his kids, right? And then his nephew came in and bought the place and changed the name. Now, the guy could have gave it to him, but he wanted to change the name, so he bought the business. And this guy believed, the nephew believed that fennel was the greatest spice alive, the greatest spice ever made. So what he started doing, he started putting fennel everywhere, and it was just so much. And it's kind of crazy because my mom, the same way, my mom cooks with garlic. Not actually a lot of garlic, but some garlic. And it's really nice because you're like, holy shit, dude. I'm getting to cook with both, and it's sweet because you see this and you're like, wow, that's actually impressive. That's actually impressive because depending on how much you like a product, you'll have it on everything. Versus if you don't like a product, you won't have it on anything, right? So, for example, I don't like fennel, but I like garlic, and it's kind of crazy because I wouldn't eat garlic per se, but something that's garlic flavored, something that has piece of garlic inside, like a spaghetti with garlic is delicious. Yeah. Also with onions, I don't like onions. I don't like it all. But if you caramelize it, or if you put it on a burger, I'm gonna fucking love it, right? So it's all the question of how you take. So this is why cream cheese, but cream cheese is different. I would have a spoonful of cream cheese. It's just not my favorite condiment, right? I was seeing this guy. I was watching Joe Rogan yesterday. I know. I'm gonna get canceled because I'm watching Joe Rogan. Go fuck yourself, dude. And Joe Rogan was talking about. I don't remember it was with whom. They was talking about his steak and how he would eat his steak. And I was like, dude, what would I do with a nice piece of steak? And just thinking about it, you came up with three ways to do the steak, right? And the three ways to do the steak is just Joe Rogan is a W, right? Right? Because people think so. The thing with Joe Rogan, in my opinion, is I do like the guy. People are pissed at him or are not as fan of him as a lot of other people because he does have some strong politic views. Do I watch Joe Rogan for what he thinks about the politics? No. Do I watch him for his interview? Yes. Do I watch him for the guy himself? Yes. I think he's interesting. And again, for the podcast scene, it was one of the pioneer of podcasts, right? The Invent podcast now was one of the first to have a very successful podcast. Yes. So and he was talking about a steak, and you just have like a couple of ways to really cook a steak nicely. Thanks for the share, dude. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. And I think I would go with thanks for the repost, dude. What a legend. Guys, please follow Kombe. We're trying to get him back to 3,000. That way he can stream. And we could do some collabs and shit like that. With Joe, with steak, what I would do like a very rare steak where I would just put salt and pepper and just eat that shit. Then I would do another one where I cook it a little bit more, and I don't put salt and pepper. But what I would do is I would do a sandwich. I would put some cream cheese. I would put some mayo, maybe some hummus. Definitely definitely a lot of caramelized onion with some butter. And I think that would be it. That I would cut the baguette in two. And the third way is when I really want to impress people, I would do very cooked, which is medium. And what you do is you do medium. You put like a pound of butters, 2 pounds of butters, and you put some thyme and you put some salt and peppers, and you just basket your steak in it, basket until it gets juicy, and then you serve it, right? One of my favorite food. It's so nice, right? And the thing with steak is, and again, I'm not trying to be a dick, but the thing with steak, why I do think like it's one of those super food, but it's expensive, right? Because there's so many products that you need to put something. You need to put a lot of things. For example, we're gonna have some sausage today, right? How much ingredient is there? Look at this: pork, water, toasted wheat crumbs, seasoning, right? And that's it. That's it. So there's not a lot of recipes. So you're always gonna try to get as little ingredient as possible. Like if your thing has, if half of the thing on your ingredient, if half of the ingredient on your thing that you're eating, you can't read, then you're not eating the healthiest thing. What is your favorite piece of steak, Kombe? I don't know. I am not well versed enough to like. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go with a sirloin steak. I'm gonna go with a T-bone steak. I'm gonna go with I don't know. It's complex because it all depends on what you're doing. It's all dependent on who you ask and how you cook it, right? If you're making a sandwich, you don't need that New York strip, right? And I don't know which one is more expensive too. So, it's like, it's crazy how life is. I was seeing a video today. This lady, she fucking bought I don't know what it was. It was like the whole back piece. And the husband was like, okay, well, she's like, oh, I got a good deal on it. It's like, okay, how much should I pay? So what they did was really interesting. And I think I have the video. I don't have the video still, but I have like I don't know. Might have watched it on this one. If I didn't watch it on this one, forget about it. Yeah, we watched it on this one. So basically what she was doing is she was talking about how she bought this big piece of steak, right? This big piece of steak, and then my apologies. My apologies. She was cutting it, and then she bought a huge piece of steak, and it's like she was doing she saved some money. Oh, there you go.
This not being cut was $9.99 per pound. The pre-cut ones were $13.99 per pound, and this was $134.
It's 13 steaks.
There you go.
Really good.
It is math.
If we get 13 steaks out of this, then it's the same as having pre-cut. So anything over 13 steaks, we gain money.
Tina,
Gotcha.
can I take out the heart?
It's
Yes.
just like part of the back, I think.
Is this from you slicing it open?
Yeah.
That's how sharp you made this knife?
Yeah.
Look at this.
Blood. I hope it's not blood in that one.
One.
And at the end, he ends up with 19 steaks. So he was able to get $7 per steak, which is good. And when I say well done, in my opinion, it stays awesome. Well done is crisp. Yes. I think well done. See, well done is possibly the way I would do it in a sandwich. It's complex, bro, because I think again it depends on the cut of meat that you have or what you're gonna have with, right? Well done is possibly better with some freaking mashed potatoes, piece of bread, right? Some good stuff. Mac and cheese. See, that's the crazy part, right? I prefer my steak medium rare. I'm gonna be honest, but my problem is, let's say I love eating a steak and a sandwich and a baguette, like I said, or I love eating a steak and a freaking macaroni. I wouldn't have it medium rare in macaroni because it would have blood in macaroni. So you'd have to eat it well done. That way, the cooked on it is awesome, and there's no blood in your mac and cheese, right? Or if you do yourself a sandwich, we did a sandwich. We celebrated 200 followers a while ago. What we did was on YouTube, not on TikTok. On YouTube is harder. And what we did is we cooked the steak, and I made myself a sandwich with it, right? I made myself a sandwich. However, what happened was we left the steak medium rare, and the bread of the sandwich was soggy. So that was not pleasant. But if I cooked it well, like you said, it would have been, I think it would have been a bit soggy from the grease, but not soggy from the blood. That's better. When your bread goes from white to red, that's worrying. But again, we took a fucking steak, a full steak, and we made a sandwich out of it. So that was kind of crazy. And steaks are just amazing. I don't know how expensive it is in where you're from, but I know you told me yesterday. You told me where are you from? I think you were from. I forget. I talked to a lot of people yesterday. I talked to a lot of people. I had a couple of scammer on the live this morning. Not necessarily a scammer, but a very weird thing. Like people that are obviously there for. And they I'm like, okay, good. I don't know how expensive steak are. But again, it's up there. It's up there. It's up there because it's more of a luxury product. And the second you talk about luxury product, it's more expensive. I wouldn't say that it's unaffordable, but I would definitely go as far as saying like, hey, this is. Gotta kind of be careful about it, right? If you wake up, will you be gone? I died in my sleep. Thank you guys for the like, Gabagoo. I see you, dude. I'm grateful for you, dude. I appreciate this. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to do this. I'm gonna try to block out because I'm not gonna be bringing that back right away. To live yourself warm. What we're actually trying to do here is we're trying to get a lot of stuff to sort of block off the box. That way we block off the smell. Now, will it work? I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know, but we'll try. We'll try something new. So now, we're going to the next subject. Today we're talking about data miner. Data fucking miner, guys. And I don't know if that's the right word, but it's kind of crazy. So that's actually a really good subject and a really good story I got for you guys today. So let's start right away. We got 38, I want to say 44. Okay, so let's do 22. Perfect. So you guys know that I've been looking for games because the tower's been fantastic, but I've had a dream like 2 days ago that I was playing a game that was basically mining some things, so Dogecoin, things like that. And I did that way before, and I got tagged on YouTube for potential scam. And what I did was I was like, okay, fuck it, I don't want to get my channel deleted. So I was looking for a game that are P2E, play to earn, on a couple, right? Then we looked at it, and then I dreamt that the tower, which is the game we're playing, you guys see on the bottom of the screen? It's the game that we're playing. Was pay to earn. So basically, you earn it and you get something. So the way you do it is either you get some resources that you can sell on open market, you get some NFT that you can sell on open market. You basically have assets in the game, and because you have assets on the game, you can actually sell them. So with that being said, I started looking for that, and then my algorithm changed a little bit. So we found something which is called a nerd miner. So nerd miner, what is cool is an educational tool that we have to mine some bitcoins. Now, their chances are very minimal. It's one, and I think it's a 500 billion, almost a trillion. Some people say 500 billion. Some people say 1 trillion. About 4 of them for $115. So I can't show you without showing my address. I'm gonna try to show you without showing my address. I died in. Okay. Okay. So there you go. This is what it is, right? So this is what it is. So data miner. So every single one of them are trying to get blocks of bitcoins, right? So pro miner 4 mines of bitcoins, right? We got the support boxing. We got smart screen 2.8 inches. And we got, it's basically a lottery miner Bitcoin crypto solo. So this is super interesting. So what you do is every single one of them try to break. I never used Bitcoin before. Do you think Bitcoin is good to go on? Because I heard that there's scammer on there. So basically what you're doing is, that's why this is kind of great. So the reason I got to it is because it's very simple, right? So it's a mining tool. It's a learning tool. There's definitely some scammer out there. Bitcoins are amazing because their price is high. What you do with this is completely it's completely I would say, I don't know if it's safe because I didn't try it yet, right? The scammer, they're going to say, hey, it's hard to know Bitcoin, to mine Bitcoin, but when you know what you're doing, it's easy. What we're doing with this is we're going to try to mine it, and from mining it, it's going to be fun because it'll be completely independent. So I don't need people, I don't need anybody, and I'll have it in my bank, and then I'll use website to sell them. And then we'll see how it works. I might never make a Bitcoin because once in a trillion, once again, but with 4, it's kind of cool. And we'll see how it works. We'll see how it works. I don't know the price of one Bitcoin, but I want to get into a cryptocurrency because I think it's interesting. I think it's the future. So I want to get in. I didn't get in the ground floor because, of course, next to nobody did. But yeah. So it'd be something kind of cool. I think okay, so the original plan was to talk about Bitcoin and how this works. But since they're coming on the 27th of February, which is today is the what? Is the 4th? It's the 4th of February. Today is day 118, 4th February 2027. Just in 3 weeks, so forget about it. But yeah, so that's the story. We went there and I was like, holy shit, this is kind of interesting, right? This is really interesting. So I'm definitely gonna try to get into it. And if it's a learning tool, it's a learning tool. I'm gonna be learning together, and I think that's cool. I think that's okay. We're gonna start with something as simple as that. Then we'll evolve into possibly mining some Dogecoin, possibly mining some Ethereum, possibly mining some ETC. I don't know much about it, but I want to get into it, so we'll do that. Because again, Project Vendetta, which is what we're doing right now, is financial stability, mental stability, and physical stability. So financial is what we'll be working on next, right? So that's pretty much it. 43, 24, 43, 30. Perfect. Good. So now that we're done this, I think we're gonna go in with the movie review of the day. We watched 2 movies, so possibly that's a good idea. That's a good idea. So I'm gonna do. I am a gunner at off. See you later. Hey, Kobe, thank you so much, bro. I appreciate. Much love. Take care. And for your brother, I'm happy, dude. Just be yourself. Just be positive. You got this, okay? Self confidence. Come from here, and it stays here, okay? Love you, dude. So we have the movie that we saw today. So the first movie is My Life. We got 2 movies. We got 21, and we got My Life. My Life, which is we're gonna start with a great movie. Ben Stiller, Jenna Fisher, which is Pamela in Office. Ben Stiller, I don't need to introduce him, of course. Great fucking movie. It's absolutely phenomenal. So it's the story of a dude that's gonna go in and he's gonna go in and his son is getting into university. So they're going on a road trip and they're choosing university. So that's super cool. The dad is fucking weird. It's fucking a uncomfortable movie to watch. It is extremely not demanding emotionally, but it's a very tough movie to see. So what's gonna happen is you have the dad who is kind of jealous of the son. The dad feels like a loser, right? His friends are more successful than him. He wants lady. He talks to a friend that has friends that are kind of hooker. He's like, okay, well that's kind of fucked up. So the dad is kind of jealous, and when I say kind of, I mean super jealous. He's super jealous of what the other people have, and he's not able to enjoy life as it is because he is jealous, right? So the greatest thing about my life, my life, is that the guy goes in, and even then, his son has a daughter, his son has a daughter. His son has a friend, and he's trying to flirt with a friend, and he's thinking about fucking her. So the movie is really hard to see, and it's about the insecurity of a person, right? It's about the fact that his son is so successful. It's a really comfortable movie to watch because it is about insecurities, right? And it's just a hard watch, but then at the end, it's a really big payoff where he's like, you know what? I might not have the life that I want, but I have a good life, and I could have done better, but I could have done worse. So I'm happy. So it's a really good movie, and then what is really working towards the success of the movie, or what the movie is good, is because the main character is super flawed, but the people around him are not flawed. So you meet this guy, and this guy is supposed to be the biggest asshole, but he's actually well put together. He's actually a nice guy. The guy that was supposed to be nice is an asshole, right? And the main character is like, dude, I thought you were an asshole. And then you realize that he's flawed. So, for example, right, he compared himself to a very successful person, one of his friends, right? And he was like, dude, this is supposed to be me. And a bit late before, they went out with the girl that is the friend of the son, right? And she's like, why are you trying to compete? Right? And then she's trying to warn him that he shouldn't do that. And then the other guy, which is a successful man, he's like, and he's like, I don't see a kind of competition. Another guy is feeling hurt because of that. But then the girl was right. The younger girl was right. So I thought it was a good movie. Next we have 21. 21 is this great story of people that are math geniuses and they count cards. So they go to a casino. There's Kevin Spacey. I think he's the only person that I know. There's Kevin Spacey, the guy who played Morpheus. I'm not sure which your name. I'm sorry about that. There's a couple of extras that are popular, but I don't know them. These are people that I remember. We did watch a movie before we went to sleep today, so been a while. The movie is just about County Card. It's actually a great movie because it's how fun it is the beauty of County Card, is the charm of the casino, charm of gambling, charm of risking it all. But it's just if you're smart, you know how to do it. I know it's illegal. The movie is a classic, like, hey, boys goes from being nobody to being someone, goes from having nobody to having a lot of money, then lose it all, right? And realize that what he had in the beginning is better than what he had at the end. So it's kind of good because the movie in itself is that. The movie in itself is he has a good group of friends and they're trying to look out for him. He's trying to get into university. He used a shortcut and the shortcut doesn't work. So it's a good movie. It's something we saw multiple times before. It's something that we saw so many times before. That's the problem with being a cinephile. Being a cinephile means that you possibly watched every single plot in existence, and every single plot is a repetition of the previous plots, right? They're all based on the same things or on similar things. So when you actually see it, you're like, fuck, I watched something like that, right? That's when it gets boring, but it's well executed. Now, the movie is a bit old, I'm not gonna lie. So, did it age properly? I think it depends on your definition of did it age properly. I don't think it aged as gracefully as some other movie, but I think it did age in a manner where you're able to say, like, hey, this is a bit of an older movie, but it's not bad. You know what I mean? So yeah, so out of the two, I did prefer My Life because My Life was very, very, very special. Very special. The story of a person that's this flawed. The main character, which is Ben Stiller, is a fucking douche. He's the biggest piece of shit that you can find. And even himself being the biggest piece of shit, you still find him endearing because you're like, holy shit, dude. You know? You actually understand where he's coming from. A father that failed everything, his son was successful. Would you be jealous or would you be proud? And the question can be asked, you know? So I thought it was pretty interesting as a way to go. And there you go. That's it. That's the one. So we have 49.50. Now, we're going to go with the outro of yesterday. We finished our stream. Oh, it was such a nice evening yesterday. We slept for 3 hours, which was great. Fucking love my sleep. I love my sleep. Did I say I love my sleep? I love my sleep. Then we went to read some Jujutsu Kaisen. Jujutsu Kaisen, I can't stop reading it, bro. It's so good. Now, there is sort of a problem because we did decide on which one is the next one to read, right? So I'm just going to be reading that. I'm just going to do that. I forgot to take notes. Movie list. The Stone, Dr. Stone. Dr. Stone is the next anime we're going to be, manga that we're going to be reading. Dr. Stone and 21. My Life. Ben Stiller. Good. So we did that. We went to stream today. Again, we had a fucking cockroaches. That, oh, yo, I'm going to be super nice to you, but just, it's not it. And kind of crazy because they were getting pissed at me because I wasn't ignoring their chat. But I do that with trolls here. And I knew they were trying to sell me something, so I'm like, no, I'm not going to acknowledge you. And if I'm lucky, you're going to go away. They're going to kind of piss at me, oh, read the chat. And that's what kind of funny. So, all in all, like, it was a good day, though. It was a good day. We watched a movie. I needed like an hour more. We did have some problem where the PlayStation restarted. And the sort of stream didn't go and had to end. But it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal at all. It happens organically. It was like, hey, this happens once in every couple of months, right? Usually it happens off screen. I don't happen on screen, so I don't mind. And that's pretty much it. Today, what is the plan? Today is the same thing. Today we're going to be eating some sausage. I'm excited about that. What's up, Carter's girl? How are you? Hope you're doing well. We're going to have some sausage, breakfast sausage, which is going to be good. Going to be possibly, it's Stella and Emma. Oh, hi, girls. How are you? Some sausage, which are delicious. And that's pretty much it, to be honest. What else? I'm going to be streaming. I'm going to be reading some Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm going to be sleeping. Of course, I've remembered you. Of course, guys. Of course. Stop asking. Stop worrying about people that could have forgive you. Forget about you because you guys are awesome and you deserve to be remembered, right? So that's pretty much my day. Sleep, eat. Pretty good day, huh? Gonna be streaming after that, and we will go sleep. We have to really work towards. We have to be working on that tonight because Saturday we have a party, and your boy gonna get fucked up. I've been here since 2024. You've been here since before that because I started 2023, and you were there when I began. You were one of, if not my first guest on live. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start cooking because your boy is starving, and anything that we had to do that needed time, we did it. So let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. How was your day, girls? Your day was good? What were you up to? I think I have a knife. Okay, so let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna put you guys here. Now I know that this is not I know this is not the nicest spot to watch me, but this is the spot that I offer. So take it and shove it up your butts. How about that? We're gonna go with this skillet as gifted as a gift. That's kind of cool. I think I'm gonna switch light because there is this reflection of the light, which is not super good, right? So today we're eating breakfast sausage. Depending on how much the quantity is, we'll check it out. So again, when you use a knife, be careful. There is a Ziploc, so yeah, let's try to do the Ziploc. I'm not gonna eat the whole thing tonight. I think that would be crazy. There's what? There's I don't even know. There's 1 kilo of sausage. But these usually there's meat, right? It's not a high quality meat, so they'll have meatballs, they'll have everything that is, you know. But the great thing about this is like it's $10. So you have 3 like this. So I think I'm gonna be eating one of those every single day because we have the party on Saturday. Today is Wednesday, so I can eat one today. I can eat one tomorrow, which is Thursday. We can eat one on Friday. And then on Saturday we'll have some lechon. Dude, Saturday we'll have some lechon, I'm excited. Today we're doing a Filipino food. I'm not gonna be able to go live. I'm not gonna be able to read. And look at the size of it. Not super big, right? But this, technically speaking, is 330 grams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we got 8 divided by 330 divided by 8, which is about, it's about 4. It's about 4. So yeah, wish I had some fucking olive oil to put as a grease, right? Components so it doesn't burn. We're gonna have to cook it the way it is. Cook it raw. Now there's a little bit of a problem where, fuck, it's gonna be a mess. There's a little bit of a problem with our individual. So this keeps your things better, but it'll be a bit harder to do. Right? By the way, we fucked up. Look at this. We're gonna make some sausage. Hey, it's all good, baby. It's all good. Not like it mattered anyway. It's all okay. It's all above the ground. There you go. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. See, not that hard to open. It's just like, because a lot of people, what they're gonna do is they'll have a couple paired with some toast, paired with some eggs, right? The proper way to eat a breakfast, right? We just go crazy and just have a bunch of sausage fest or something like that. Sausage party, a sausage orgy. But all in all, most people are gonna have a couple. And the cool thing with that is that you can basically do whatever you want. So for example, you have the bag, right? And the packaging is actually quite nice. So what you're doing is you're opening it. You're putting it, the first one, for example, one of the 3, you're putting it in the fridge, and the other one you leave it on in the freezer. So the capacity to maintain freshness is actually quite nice. Y'a rien à faire. Nice. Good. Now we're gonna be tasting the pork breakfast. I'm gonna call it no name because fuck it. Raw. I mean, it's sort of great. You can definitely tell it's pork, right? You can definitely tell it's pork. It's a very nice mixture of spices on it. You can actually tell that they took their time. They did some quality product, right? The best sausage that I put in my mouth? No. This is the worst sausage I put in my mouth? No. It's somewhere above middle, so I would say it's higher quality than your average freaking breakfast sausage. It's still something that I enjoy eating. Sausage are possibly one of my favorite food because I'm more of a burger guy than a hot dog guy. But on the surface, if I'm gonna be eating meat alone, I would find that more often than not, sausage are better seasoned than normal meat. I'm gonna put something in the background. I'm gonna put Weston. Good. We'll go with my apologies. I always subscribe to the guy. My apologies. My apologies. My apologies. See, they don't do good. What we'll do is we'll do van survival. Van camping. Yeah, we found it. We found it. The smell, guys, the smell, insane. It smells so good.
Our snow is pretty much melted and gone, but what they're talking, we might get blasted with some snow tonight. But either way, getting a late start. It's 7:14 right now, 40 degrees outside, and we're going camping, so stay tuned. It is pouring out right now.
I want to see West Venture.
I'm going to be quite limited on food options tonight when it comes to cooking, but I have an idea. Can't see nothing right now. I don't take out the net.
20, come on. Your sausage are cooking. Don't want to burn them.
Our snow is pretty much melted and gone, but what they're talking, we might get blasted with some snow tonight. But either way, getting a late start. It's 7:14.
Subscribe. Good. Good. Yeah, we're watching West Venture. Super cool channel where the guy goes into his car. It's like, okay, well, I'm going to be camping there. See the difference in size? Right? See the difference in size? Look how small they've gotten. Look how small compared to the original. You know? Crazy. You can select, we got chips, we got a cake to make. Got a lot of food. We got a lot of food. The human race. Stick around in. The really good way to see if your sausage is cooked is look at the end. And it explode.
The first time this year for the 2024 season. Hopefully all 2 years. I didn't do much. I worked the whole weekend and pretty early. So I'm pretty awake right now. Gonna grab some groceries.
Not the most interesting, but still. We're almost done. This still is fantastic. Messy nut. Why is it fantastic? Because it's made of stone. The warmth you get, even on the side, is fantastic. See, burn myself just touching it to see the temperature. So it's kind of fantastic, to be honest, because it really goes warm, and the whole stone, right? The whole thing cook. Now, ultimately speaking, it's one of those things where you get more out of it if you fill it up, because the side cook. Now, because the sausage itself is not just touching the sides, it doesn't cook as well, so it's not in direct contact with some heat. However, the whole thing is hotter. Now, a lot of the heat is leaving to the superior portion that's not covered. Right? That's kind of like a problem, but I don't know, look at the sizing of it. The smell, the sound. Something just so fucking cool. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do all our stuff, and then what we'll do is we'll make the cake. So what's gonna be cool is that's gonna be cool because it'll be cold, it'll be ready for something else. If I was a smarter man, what I would have done is I would have, if I was a smarter man, what I would have done, I would have made the cake right away.
Time crunch, it's getting late. Had to watch my kids today, and then as soon as Lauren got home, I kind of boogied. So, you guys
Yeah.
the last episode, I was way up north, northern Wisconsin, doing some
Why?
hiking,
Is it?
and it didn't go too well. Caught a couple fish, but
That would be perfect actually, because I could eat as we do the we could cook as we do the review. That would be perfect. Okay. So now, this is gonna go. We're gonna put it on the floor for now. No. They burn the floor. We're gonna put it in there's sink. There's no water, so it shouldn't be too hot. Don't put the hot skillet in the sink. You see how hot it is? It is cooking the plastic. The cup here. So everything that's in there doesn't need, cannot explode. The cup will explode. Take a run in. Take a run in. Take a run in.
My corner pieces.
Do you regret it?
Well, people up there actually.
Goodbye. Goodbye. There you go. So because the skillet is still hot, I take advantage of the fact that it's still hot. Because it's gonna be easy to cook. Bring the tower. Because I got a tournament today. And yeah, it's kind of important. Not as important so. We're gonna do this. Today we're eating a cake from Betty Crocker. We're having a lemon cake, which I'm super excited about. So again, I don't know if the quality of picture is kind of nice. I love this. You can see the thing is still dirty. It's from the last cake we made, which was about 2 or 3 days ago. And my knife. I don't really pay attention to that. And if you were to see, the color is a bit different. The color is a bit on the yellowish side. It's super cool. Why is it super cool? Because you're a visual kind of guy. I think it's exciting. And if you don't care, it's there. And even if you care too much, it's not that yellow. So I'm going to show you once again the packaging.
Not too bad.
Right? What I want to show you also is this. What it looks like. And I do think it's nice. Right? You see the difference right away. Right away, the difference. Oh. What I like to do, I like to use this, right? So look at it. Look how dirty it is. Who gives a shit? Right? Who gives? This is going to be a homage to frickin' King Cobra JFS. Look at the coloring right away. You see how yellow it is? And already you smell you smell some lemon. Oh, it smells good though. Yeah, it smells like a almost pie-ish. Like a lemon meringue pie. So you see the mixture here. I'm gonna wait until a little bit and then we're gonna be able to see how thick it gets thanks to the flour, thanks to the yeast, thanks to the mashed powder. And again, okay, it's hot. So now we're gonna be chasing the no-name sausage. Right again, a kilo for $10. Mmm. 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 Delicious. Mmm. It's really good. It's really nice because it's so simple. You taste the pork a lot. You taste the spices a lot. It's not complex. It doesn't pretend to be complex. Could do with a bit more herbs. I'm gonna be honest because it's very salty. But all in all, because this is supposed to be mixed with a egg, which is blended itself. So when you put it, a lot saltier for preservation, but also because I'm gonna help the egg. Again, super nice meal, super cheap, and super simple to cook. Mmm. What I would do actually would be a sandwich with some butter, mayonnaise, or hummus. You know, hummus would be good too. Our mix is getting thicker. It's not to a point. You can see it right away. You can see that when we start mixing it. You can see that you see the motion. Right? Count the clock. Clockwise. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? It's gonna be nice. I don't belong. What's up, OJ? How are you, my dude? How's it hanging, Brody? Do you have a good day? It's actually pretty good. I'm making some cake. I'm gonna make some sausage. Once again, my chip. Making a lemon Betty Crocker cake because I never had it and it's cheap. Trying to be more cautious about my spending because before I was making a lot of videos. Yeah, I don't mind spending on it. I don't mind spending on it. But now that we are more focused on now we're more focused on doing lives, right? Should be a bit more cautious about how much we spend. And because we're a bit more cautious, we're going for items that we wouldn't take normally. So for example, a lemon cake. Usually I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't fuck with it. But now it's good. Actually quite nice. How about yourself, bro? What did you have today? What did you have? See it's starting to move along. Now this is actually pretty cool because these are a bit of a cooked part, so it's really nice. That's why I like to mix it up a lot. Because again, the part on the side and the part on the bottom are going to be cooking faster. Because they're cooking faster, they have a better chance to burn. Also, they're more cooked. So by mixing it, you get a more homogenized osmosis, I guess. I think that's the right expression. Yo, school has been killing me. Oh shit, I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, I know it's rough. It's rough, right? But dude, you got this, and it's important. Stay in school. And what? High school, college, university? Trust me, bro. But now you wish you were working. When you were working, wish you were in school, you know? And the greatest thing about school is when it's done, it's done. College, what are you studying in? What's your major? I'm proud of you, dude. Gonna keep fighting. And by the way, with this mixer, I put a lot less water. A lot less water. So it's cooking way better. It's way more cakey. Be a 2.5. And last one. What a fantastic meal. I gotta be honest. Just that. You in there. Good. There's a lot of food. Now you can kind of see there's a lot of smoke. Yeah, you can kind of see that there's a lot of smoke, which usually means that it's going well, right? What's up, Jess? How are you, sweetheart? Jess OG and OG Jess. Kinesiology. I don't know what that is, OG. Please tell me about it. Look what we had today, Jess. We had pork sausage, which are delicious. And now we're going to be having a lemon cake from Betty Crocker. Betty Crocker, official gilf of my life. Not offensive? No, it's a compliment. It's a compliment. So now you get to see it smoking. I'm always worried about food burning. Because again, I don't mind cooking, but I mind making food. I'm always worried that it's going to be burning, so I'm a bit extra cautious. You don't have to be as cautious as I am. If I was to tell you what to do, I would say lower the temperature, cook it normally, make sure that you look at it once in a while, and when it's done, right? I'm sick of human race. There you go. Cannot hit too hard because it makes a mess. Let's taste it officially. I mean, for a lemon cake, it's not that bad. It's not great because you don't really get a lemon flavor. You don't really get a lemon flavor, and the problem with product like that is the base is all the same, right? So the base is all the same, so you always get the same kind of cake, and then the small amount of flavor that you get is sometimes not enough to be like, hey, this is very different, or hey, this is very original. So you're like, okay, well, it's a great lemon flavored cake versus a great lemon cake, right? And there you go. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna lower the temperature, right? I'm gonna go to half a medium, half of minimum, just to test it out. Again, we have a different stove. Your stove might be different. It's out to West Venture. That's what we're watching in the background. The smell was amazing, but I gotta say, the smell of the sausage was better. I was like, holy shit, that smells good, dude. What did I miss? I missed a text. It's about fitness and about, ooh, hell yeah. If you're going to watch this, are you going to watch the Super Bowl? I have a party that day. I'm going to one of my friend's house. So if they're watching it, we're going to watch it. Otherwise, I'm not going to watch it. But hey, I know it's a big event. I'm not a fan of sports itself. You can tell, huh? That's very kind. But yeah, look at my friend's birthday party. I'm going to have some lechon. I have some puto, which is a Filipino dessert. I'm gonna have some adobo. I'm looking forward to it. And possibly gonna be have some halo halo, which is dessert. There you go. The smell now is really nice. It smells like lemon. I don't know if it smells like lemon or lemon zest because there's a small difference, but still. Right? Who you got winning though? I don't know, man. I don't know because I feel like both teams this year did what's expected. You know, people have expectations. People have an history of the two team, and I think the two team really got some wild season this year. Right? It's hard to say who's gonna win because the reality is I'm a fan of the Alouettes of Montreal. Right? All the other fucking club I don't really care. They didn't pay as much attention to. Yes, we'll be using the dirty plate from the sausage because we're gangsters. Who gives a shit? Right? We're gonna turn off the heat because it's done. I'm trying to do this without burning the plates. I don't belong here. Good. Nice. The whole thing is cooked. How about you? Who you got winning? See, it's sad because with the team that we have on the Super Bowl, I don't really care who wins. They're not my teams. Right? They're not my team. If I was to watch the Super Bowl, I would watch it for the halftime. I would watch it for the cheerleaders, of course. I would be watching that for.
I don't have any USB-C cables for the 12 volt or for a plug-in. Yeah, use the actual wall plug-in.
Plugins. Oh. There you go. Good. That's a good question, bro. That's a good question. We're gonna make a prediction right now. We're gonna make a prediction, right? Seahawks are clearly winning, okay? Well, the Seahawks, a lot of people like the Seahawks. But again, it's complex with sport because as much as I hear people enjoying the Seahawks, I'm also hearing a lot of people complain about the Seahawks. Like, oh, this year they don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. But whoever deserves to win will win. And whoever didn't try hard enough will lose. Simple as that. So now we'll be tasting the cake itself. You can see it's still steamy, it's still nice. It's a weird looking cake because we mix it, right? You don't have a crust, we don't have a most middle. Everything is cooked in harmony, right?
That's really good. Finish this movie and then maybe watch a little bit of YouTube before
Go to bed.
I hit the hay.
This is West Venture. So what he does is he does camping in his car. So somewhat of a outdoors boy, but van camping, super chill guy, super relaxed, super grateful for his community. Not the biggest content creator. He has like 18,000 followers, but still amazing content that I like watching. So, taste test of Betty Crocker's lemon cake. Oh yeah. The cake isn't that good because it's always the same thing. There's enough lemon to know that there's lemon. Enough to call it a lemon cake. Texture is good. It is cakey, right? And there's no icing. There's not a proper way to cook it, which is moist in the middle but hardened on the outside of the crust. So all in all, a good cake. A great cake actually, and it does the job. It does the job. It's cheap. It's always nice, and it's flavorful. Like,
I think they're all doughs. I'm not sure. They're all sleeping behind my truck.
what was it?
I don't want to spook them.
Pecan.
See what they start peeing.
That was better, but cannot always be a W. There you go. Finished cooking for today. I'm happy because what I do usually, which puts me in trouble, is I do something and then I take a break. I do something else and I come back to it and I come back to it. And this is how you make mistakes. So we did the movie review. We did this. I think what we're gonna move on to the Jujutsu Kaisen preview. Then we'll finish with uploading clips. I think we'll do that. Yeah, uploading clips and then editing. I think again I'm gonna do most of what I can. This morning we streamed for 4 hours and a half, which is not that good, but still it's something, right? Sick of running, sick of running, sick of running, the human race. And I don't TikTok. I always have to have a TikTok in the background just in case something happens. Right? What I need to do is I need to have a TikTok in the background and have a second account and be a bot on my account. But have like the craziest name. when they get banned, like, oh my god, what happened? Like, I ban your ass. But they don't know it's me. They're gonna complain. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Sick of running, sick of running. Good.
Alright, I couldn't do it anymore out there. My hands are going numb.
What we're doing? We're doing behind the scene.
Get my camel on. I just watched this stuff.
Maybe we only have one video that I can do.
It's not completely scent-free, obviously. But
Nice. Doesn't matter what it is. It's the only thing that we can do today.
I'm blind, I'm just gonna risk it. 'Cause
Everything else is behind the scene.
I figured just
Back in last year when I did this, I was depressed. So
get a couple more layers
that's content.
in here. Kinda really dragging it out this morning.
Dragging it all this
I wanted
morning.
it to be bright enough I could walk in and see anything. That way I didn't spook anything, hopefully. That's what I normally do here. 'Cause a lot of
Mariana Cross. This is me. Ah, this is why.
I don't know how long I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
have in me to sit. It's cold.
Okay. Ugh. Let's need to post a phone number to continue. Stupid, 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 stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid. Nice. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah, just chilling a little bit. Just chilling a little bit. Okay, so this is good. This is not good. Okay, nice. Okay, so let's move on. We'll be switching to the couch. What am I missing? I'm gonna make some. I'm gonna have some chips. I'm gonna have the leftover of yesterday, so the cheese puff, right? Oh, okay. This is what we're missing. Good. It's better than the last week. We've done better for the tower. Okay. Like we said, it's a question of about 10 to 15 to 20 maybe waves, so that's not a big deal. I'm excited for the data miner. I'm excited for that because that's new content. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, good. Good, good. So we're gonna move on to the couch. Start doing our work. I have to make a video, a behind the scene of today. Intro. This is gonna be better because we're awake. We're wide awake. Shut I'm here.
There's my stand. Got the camera right here. I
Come
got
on.
that stand this year and I had a
Come on,
really nice
Tuva.
buck I'm after.
Nice.
Came out and I couldn't get a shot. I had about 14 yards.
Oh, I don't belong here. Not in this atmosphere.
And then
I like this channel. Just a bit more calm. You know, the Outdoors Boy channel really changed my perception of what content could be. Right? I was thinking about just straight up creation, artistic behavior, but that was a newer. It was the first time that I really deviated from creativity. I'm not saying that the Outdoors Boys are not creative, but it's so much more about survival than it's about creation. If you look at my first deviation was from content was I went from comedy to Nick Cattle, to be honest, and he was creative, he was artistic. So you're a theater kid, right? Well, theater kid or music kid. It's performance. Both of them are performance. They're not the same thing, but they're similar in that regard. I don't belong here, not in this atmosphere. Now, I feel like most of my playthrough, if not all of my playthrough, are going to be freaking done. See shield, I got 33 seconds left, so I'm going to be able to delete that video. Make some space, because I don't know if I have a lot of space there. We've been filming. You know, so that's kind of crazy. Started out with a kid. Sick of running. I'm sick of running. The human race. I don't belong here. Not in this atmosphere. Goodbye. Fucking love that. Okay. Come be my boys live. Fucking love that guy. Fucking love that guy. Okay, go. Because I'm gonna stay the whole night there if I don't do anything. Do I have a lot to do? Not really. I wouldn't say that I have a lot. we have a lot to talk about, but that's not a lot. What I'm gonna try to do now is gonna be more complex. It's gonna be, instead of just doing the Jujutsu Kaisen, I'm gonna do, see, procrastinating right now. I'm gonna do Jujutsu Kaisen, and then I'm gonna do some clips in the background. That way we can do the same thing at once. So we'll do XYZ, and we have XYZ left, which is X Jujutsu Kaisen, Y uploading, Z editing. So we'll do it there. Now after that's what I'm gonna do. What I would like to do is I would like to answer comments. So we have to do on this one, and I have to do on the second channel. I don't know if I have a lot of comments to answer to. How much we have? We have 1, 2, 3. It is. Trust me. Oh. Thanks, man. We don't have that many to do. I have, I got 1, 2. Oh, this guy fucking commented so much. Yeah. I got 6. I got 7. I got 8. I got 9. I got 9 to do on the main channel. 9. I got this guy who fucking commented on 20 videos. Okay. And then we have what? We have comments. I got 1. I got 2.
Can I pass them up?
I got 3. I got 3. I got. That's it. I got 12 to do. I think about 2 to 3 minutes each.
This must be my sign. I should probably just shoot him.
Nice. Good. Okay, perfect. So we got 12 to do. If I take a minutes and a half each, 2 minutes each, it is 20 to 30 minutes more. So we still have a busy night, but honestly, today I don't want to do that much. Cause why not? Okay. Bro, you showed up on my TikTok constantly. I don't even follow you. I know, Nan. I know. It's a curse. It's a curse, dude. It's a curse. It's a curse. You think I sold my soul to be there that often, but nope. Just lucky. Lucky for me and unlucky for you. How are you, Nan? You doing good? How's your day? How's your day so far? Appreciate the follow, dude. Appreciate it. It's work, I guess. What do you mean? Oh, your day worked? Yeah. I guess in before I would fuck colors is. Hey. Right, I'm doing good, doing good. I was about to move to another subject, but
As you can see.
like procrastinating is a motherfucker, and it is my biggest rival right now. Biggest rival is procrastination. So yeah, so fighting against that, and that's pretty much it. We just finished eating. We just had a good day, and that's pretty much it. What did you do today? You go to school? Did you work? What were you up to? And again, sorry for being on your FYP 24/7. So yeah, so let's move on to the couch. If I can do both at the same time, it'll be easier. But I don't know how viable that is, because I don't know if I can put two, not necessarily two screen, but like split screen. I don't know, because I don't need to read the manga. I just need to watch. I just need to see the panel to review, and that's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be crazy because that's so long. Then we have the comments to answer. The video to do for the video response to comments, which is great. That's pretty much it. So let's fucking go. Sick of running, the human race. Nice.
Hit him, didn't end up killing him. And
Sorry, I want some more batteries because what I have to do at the end. Okay. Okay.
I'm just glad he's, like I said, I'm just glad he's dead.
What? Nice. Okay. They went hunting. And I think I'm gonna do. Should we do comedy? Oh, there might be some battles tonight, so I don't know. That's not a good idea. That's not a good thing. I don't know tonight I'm gonna be having to work to watch it. To watch. Okay. Now we need the good one. I got one really good. Possibly is this. You see the inputs, you see the color of the wire. You kind of guess which one is the good one and which one is not the good one.
Watching a good fellow YouTube buddy, Old Southern Pine.
Yeah.
Should probably check him out. Yeah.
I'm gonna do another video. Just to change the pace, right? You go for extreme, not extreme content, but very, very interactive or very involved content, and that's why I evolve. Complete fucking idiots. Okay. DSP. Good. Now that I remember that we had Battle, so we haven't watched Battle in a while. So it must be good to watch them. You look so beautiful, girl. That's why it will never work. Sorry to do a selfie on Instagram, on Snapchat.
Today's first gameplay session is Street Fighter 6 major stream, and here's the deal.
Well,
First, I'm going to warm up a bit.
this is gaming.
Probably about an hour, I think.
It's crazy. You need to have a phone number.
I'm going to do my rank placement matches today on the stream. All right, I have absolutely no idea how this is going to go because as I played with
Good.
for the last week, maybe a little bit over a week.
Okay, my boy Sir wins a lot. I fucking love this guy.
Completely mixed
Do,
experience. Like,
do,
play, and
do,
it's
do,
great.
do, do, do. I've been craving some different game.
Playing and I learned something about
We're in a good position right now. We're in a good place because I'm not constantly saying, oh, I want to play this, I want to play this, I want to play this. It's more so like, hey, this would be nice, this would be cool. You know?
people who beat me 10-1 last week, and I beat them 2-0. So definitely.
When I realized that I forgot to do the intro.
But this game online is so hit or miss. You'll have one match where it'll say, oh, you have a 30, 40 millisecond connection. Oh, good. And you play, and it's smooth. Wow, everything's coming out. Everything's great.
Don't blame, it's your boy, Social, if you want to have one for late. Day 118 of Project Vendetta. We're doing pretty good. We had a pretty good kick life. We're not finished yet. We got about an hour and a half ago. We ate some sausage, made some cake. Really nice kick life. Go back in because it's cold as fuck, but really good day so far. Rollback netcode. We don't care. We don't care. The last thing I thought it was the paper with the tips, but it's there. I had to get my the reminder. Okay. Nice. And it's gonna be charged. We have to also monitor how much we're charging. The 30 minutes, you're not gonna take a lot of batteries, but I want to do it. Also, I have to take a break. Should I wait a little bit?
We played for an hour to warm up, and then I go do my rank placements, and it's laggy match, Cammy, Jury, every top tier in a row, and I'm just handed loss after loss. Or it could be the polar opposite.
I'm watching movies for free on YouTube. They're the best.
All top tier abusers, and I just turbo through them, and we end up in master after the rank placements. You just never know. Take a look at what happened with my first rank placement a year ago. Some characters like
see, already lagging. Not lagging, but slow.
Well, but then when I played with like Lily and Zangief, I could not win.
I think what's going on is that we put this phone in sleep, but it's de-sleep. Okay, so Sword lost. Sword just got killed. So every single one of my playthroughs is done.
So, on top of all of that, guess what? Today, we're going to have full sun outside and spring-like weather again. It's going to be 60+ degrees outside.
Nice.
With full sun.
Nice. It's great. It's charging correctly.
February February 4th. And we have
So we're still doing Jujutsu Kaisen, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do one for the begin.
Rain and cool. It's back, and they're saying this year we're definitely getting El Nino out here.
El Nino, what is that?
It's just unseasonably warm weather, and we're actually in some places of the state are breaking records, heat records for today. It's bad because I don't have air conditioning in. So I'm not kidding. Right now, we haven't even started a single thing. It's 79 degrees in this room, and over the afternoon.
Nice.
As we're going out, what is this idiot?
The 12 comment, that's not bad, dude. I enjoyed that. You get the crystal again. I told my father about the crystal. He said he has it too. He said that's because what I do is I pluck my nose hair out.
The sun comes out, it beats on this office wall in the afternoon. I don't have air conditioning in here. It ends up heating up dramatically. So not only is it going to already be a stressful afternoon, but it just had to align with the hottest day of the week, right? It is what it is. I have to deal with it. So we're going to do my best here to actually perform well, get Sagat to master, hopefully. If not, it's not the end of the world. And the reason I say that is Street Fighter 2 has dramatically changed the way that you rank up in the game. It used to be, you do your placement matches,
nice.
You have bad luck, you're just that, out of luck, because you're stuck in the doldrums of low rankings for a long time. I remember there was a few characters
be a lot to do
originally that their placements went poorly, and I ended up in like platinum or low diamond, and the grind up.
I hope they don't ask me to put my number, because I can only have an account number, but I have the gaming and a normal one.
It just takes forever. Okay, we start off with Chimchar with a $2 super chat, and he says, "What netcode is better than?"
Love Chimchar. We did buy Platinum Pearl. I don't know what it is called exactly. What's it called? I don't belong here. Shining Pearl. I think it's Shining Pearl, but I'm not sure. Yeah. That's good. That's my broom. That's my broom that did the noise. Good. We'll be able to do that. The first one I like to do it like this because the first one is taking so long. We do have a shit ton to talk about for Jujutsu Kaisen. By the way, it's charging well, so that's good. We do have a shit ton for Jujutsu Kaisen to do. It's like a 40 minutes, 50 minutes. And then we'll do the clips. Right away, I'm at like 10 o'clock right away. I didn't even answer comments. Oh.
Because I have no stake whatsoever in the FGC. I don't care if these games sell well or don't. I don't care if the stream for the most popular, fighting game gets a bunch of viewers and makes a lot of sponsored money. I'm not invested in it. I just play them casually and have fun and cover them in my own way. I don't consider myself part of the FGC at all. So, they've also said, I didn't even know, apparently the best internet in the United States right now is actually in the Northeast, like where I came from, supposedly. And then particularly also in the Washington, D.C. area, like that's where the best internet is. So if you live in those areas and you're playing against people in those areas, you can have almost lag-free, almost no input drop connections. But apparently, for what I'm to understand, the internet infrastructure on the West Coast
nice works.
So my internet
12
been way worse than
have 13, 14. At 13 and 14, we're gonna be able to delete. See, the first one is 3 hours. That's actually pretty good. I also have to maintain the fact that we're not gonna do anything for Saturday, Sunday. Because Saturday there's no live. So that means that I'm trying to work harder. I don't know if it's Saturday party or Friday. I'm excited though.
It means that maybe we should actually strive for something better because it's inferior and it drops inputs and it's frustrating as shit. Just saying. And looks like we had 500 kicks from 220. You consider renaming this to the DSP afternoon show. That way you can have a place to put any new segments. Huh? What do you mean?
That's pretty clear what it means. 4 minutes and 4 hours and 26 minutes. Not bad. I'm gonna make sure that everything is downloading.
I still have another 22 minutes of morning. And the show will go another 22 minutes. Now it may go longer than that, and that's okay, but it starts in the morning. So you name the show after when the show starts, not when the show ends. Right?
Such a piece of shit. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Good. Oh fuck, feels good. I'm excited to do Jutsu. That's the thing I'm the most excited tonight about. Because right now it's super good, and for some reason, I'm excited to do it because when we finish it, we finish it. So that's what I'm most excited about. When we finish, we're able to read more. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna click close. I'm trying to get tonight. I'm gonna try to get a bit more. Is we're gonna do some clips today, for sure. Question is, because if there's Battle of Night, I want to watch them. Question is, how much are we doing? Answers I don't know. Oh. I don't belong here, not in the atmosphere. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Skip, skip, dude. I said skip. There's a couple seconds left.
What the show's called.
Good,
You know?
good, good.
I can call it DSP dicks around for all I care. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't matter. It's just us killing time before we start with gameplay and getting topics out of the way so that basically we can focus on gameplay once I start with gameplay. You know? Because the problem is if I and I've always said this because people used to complain, why do you do a pre-stream at all? Why do you
Good.
talk before your gameplay? And my answer was always the same. Because if I don't do this, the moment that we start with gameplay, like let's say I just turned on the stream, we immediately jumped into Street Fighter 6. People would start
Boom.
asking me questions, want to talk, and I'm not going to talk because it's time for Street Fighter 6. Right?
Good.
It's time for us to start the gameplay. So then people would be upset. Oh, why is Phil ignoring us? Why doesn't Phil talk to us? Why isn't he interactive? Well, because I'm busy and we're going to play a game now.
Good.
You see, this is a hangout session that we do. So that we
Now we just have to
have
finish.
these conversations. I can tell you about topics that are on my mind, tell you about what's coming up in the day. You know, have this back and forth so that then we can focus on the game when we start with the game.
That doesn't work.
Street Fighter 6, you know I can't really talk to you guys that much when I'm playing it. I can only talk between sets. So we really have way less
This is
interaction
why.
on Street Fighter 6 day than a normal day. So it makes sense to have a show like this, right?
This is why I fucked up. I fuck up.
Let's say I rename
They
the
have to
show.
make sure that we have the page
Show. Then you have people
open.
going, oh, but it's
Oh, there you go. Okay, never mind.
What if I called it the DSP brunch show? They'd be like, oh, I'm eating dinner. So it doesn't make sense. It doesn't matter what I call the show. It really doesn't. Someone's going to whine and complain and be a stickler.
Day two.
Because no matter what DSP does, it's wrong. That's always the mentality.
It's slow. It's slow.
When I say it's wrong, right now, I could come up with the ultimate cure for all types of cancer. Okay? Then I could walk out into the street and I could stop a gang from shooting up a neighborhood single-handedly. Then aliens could land, try to invade, and I could blow up their spaceship, saving the planet.
So we're gonna start with shut up. I'm gonna start with the Jujutsu Kaisen. So now I'm in a mistake, and for that I don't see. So we're at 150-20. 150-20. 150-20. 150-20. Let's do 10. So Dominic Kishiboink will come to the day 118 of anime. Again, on the menu we only have some Jujutsu Kaisen, and I think that's pretty good because we read a shit ton of Jujutsu Kaisen. We have read so much of it, and it's been so good. Now we're gonna do something a bit different because it is taking a lot of my time to do Jujutsu Kaisen. So what I'm gonna do is, when needed, I'm gonna be uploading videos on YouTube and on TikTok. That way, we can justify this a little bit better because lately I've been doing very poor time management. We read till chapters 136 and we started at I think we did 113. I think we did 113. There you go. Computer is a little bit slow. Nice. We finished at 114 because the last thing we saw was my dad being killed. Not being killed, but killing himself. So 14. We have this. We have this. Okay. That is super cool. Super cool. So we have 114. This one is not the most interesting, but it's kind of nice. So we have the ending of Megumi, a fight against his father, Tuji, and he's like, okay, well, his face changed. Who was this guy? Do I know him? So a lot of questioning from Megumi, but it is normal because he doesn't remember his father. Even then, when Gojo adopted him, he was like, I don't remember my father. His father was able to recognize Megumi, and I think to a certain degree, Megumi was able to recognize his father a little bit. That's interesting. We got three. We got the team of Panda and the guy who's afraid. So the guy who's afraid is trying to avoid conflict, and Panda is just like, dude, if we have to do it, we have to do it. Then one of the guys, I don't think he's a coward per se, but he is trying to survive, which is quite normal, right? Now we have two curse user. So these two curse user are very good because they're part of the faction of Getu. Now I don't know what's going on. There's a couple of theory that I have. So the first thing that I'm gonna give you guys is that I believe that Getu didn't start working with curses right away. I think he started working with curses when he got killed, and he got taken over by the other guy. So Yeah, has some curse user. We got the two girls that were in a cage. We got these two, and we got an older guy, and they're loyal to Geru. And this is kind of cool because his mentality of keeping of keeping shaman here is important. So when he's working with curse, special great curse, whatever you want to call them, right? He doesn't care who he kills. But with the original team of Geru, which I believe to be a good faction, they don't want to kill sorcerer. Like, dude, if you go away, we won't kill you. So I thought that was kind of interesting because it's a faction inside a faction. It's a faction that is morally better than the first faction, so it is kind of nice to see. That's good. Next. Ugh. So we have the Suguna fight versus the Togo. The name of the volcano head. I'm going to learn it at the very end. And this is cool because Sukuna is a lot stronger. Like there's not even a chance. And it's sad because in this one you kind of want Togo to win because Sukuna is such a monster. So you got the two sorcerer versus the two Jutsu sorcerer to win, and it's kind of nice because Sukuna is there. It's like, dude, stop fighting. You got to rule. Everybody that moves is gonna die, and this is kind of like a kind of like a really cool thing. So the importance of it isn't that important, but it acts as a way of just saying like, hey, I'm in charge here, and no matter what you guys do, I'm in charge here. So I did like that because it's a big dick move. It's like, okay, well, who's daddy? You know. So that I did like that. And he dropped a meteor, and at the end of the chapter, we have a really cool place where he's like he asked the volcano guy. He said, "I'm so strong, I'll beat you with fire." And it's kind of crazy because the other guy element is fire, so you don't think he would be attacking. But I think it showcased three things. I think it showcased the cockiness of Sukuna, but it's also to showcase the strength, right? Because this is the first time where we really see Sukuna, and I'm gonna talk about Sukuna. I get a lot of good feeling from him. I feel like a good character. It feels interesting. It feels different. To me, he's a more interesting character than, for example, a guy like it's complex because you don't really know who is the strongest and who is your favorite because the story's not finished, right? Right now, my favorite is between Megumi and Gojo. But then at the end of tonight, it was Yuji that was my favorite, right? So super cool, and it's kind of crazy because those chapters were unbelievable. You have no idea how good it was. So Sukuna has a lot of he sounds like a good character. He sounds interesting, and again, he's not as evil as you think. Like it's kind of weird. He has his own set of rule, has his own set of moral. He doesn't feel like he's super evil. He doesn't feel like a curse at all. So that's kind of cool. So you got Togo who's battling, and Togo loses, right? And this is kind of crazy because he sees Anami, he sees Dogo. He's like, I love you guys. I love you guys are my friends. And this is again to prove that he has he's one of the strongest, right? Sukuna compliments Togo. He's like, dude, be proud you're strong, right? And then he kills them. So then you have the faction, and this is kind of important because you have the girl that was with Geru that is serving Sukuna, and then Sukuna remember her, and it's like, holy shit, it's you. So there's still people that are extremely what should we call it, loyal to Sukuna. See, in itself, Sukuna is somewhat of a deity, right? And kind of, what's even crazier is you could argue that there's a deity in Jujutsu Kaisen. You could argue that Tengen is a deity. But if you argue that Tengen is a deity for good, then Sukuna would be a deity for bad, right? So yeah. So now we have this is super cool because you have the guy with the ponytail, when we don't like, the guy that got fucked up by Nanami, that attacks Megumi, and he almost killed Megumi. And this is kind of a very telling because like, holy shit, I killed Megumi. I wasn't supposed to kill Megumi. Now what's that important is because Sukuna wants to have Megumi. Now I'm gonna be honest and say I do not know why. There is a very strong feeling that Sukuna wants Megumi. I thought it was because Megumi had an innate skill, but I'm not sure. I am not sure what it is. So yeah, so we have the fight between Megumi and Ponytail guy, and it's actually quite an interesting fight, right? So this is super cool because Megumi is really fucked up. It's not clear against who he fought against a couple people already, but nothing that was crazy, right? I think the biggest fight that he had was Tuji, and even then Tuji ended his life. So then he talks with Gojo, and he's kind of crazy because he said your clan and my clan were on bad terms, right? And the chief of the Zen clan was a Shikigami user just like you. and it was unequal. So the Gojo clan, which the last inheritor of the Six Eyes, which is why Gojo was so strong, was fighting against the Zen clan leader. The Zen clan leader was with Megumi. So Megumi's like, you're talking about how we could be as strong as each other. He's like, yes. So then Megumi and the Ponytail fights, and this is a crazy part because you usually have a Shikigami. So once again, it's explained how the Shikigami is gain his power. So basically, what he does is at birth he has the two wolf, which we see Jade and the other one, and he's basically able to kill spirits, and because he's able to kill spirits, he's able to use them. So then he used the biggest one he has, and this is kind of crazy. This is kind of crazy because the name of the enemy is, I'm gonna tell you the name. Just the name is kind of scary. It's really scary. Treasure I summon 8 handles word divergent Sila Divine General Maho Ara. So what he does is he summon a curse versus having a Shikigami, the curse is not loyal. It'll do it'll try to kill you both. And this is super cool because it creates a duel. So the curse will die when both of them are dead. But as long as one of them is alive, they both survive, right? So the curse we could do, I'll kill you and I'll leave you alive and go rampant. And this is super cool. Sukuna goes in and it's like, dude, I need to protect Megumi. And again, the reason why he protects Megumi is because he wants the body of Megumi, but it's super cool. So then he fights against Mao Ora. And the coolest thing is he heal Megumi, which is kind of cool. And the craziest thing is he goes after the fight after the other guy. Why is that cool? Because the other guy is a monster. So his first battle is against a little monster. His first battle was against Togo, but it wasn't really a battle per se. It was a battle, but not a battle because Sukuna just dominated him. It's like, for example, if you take Gojo against a human, Gojo would win, right? So this is super cool. So we see the fighting style. We see that Maura, which is again the demon, has a sword that can break cursed spirits. It doesn't work on Sukuna because he is a curse user. Now, there's no incentive or there's no explanation that Yuji is still in charge of the body. This is still considered to be Yuji. It doesn't explain that. So my guess it's supposed to be Sukuna. So that he started to fight. Then we realize the treasure is that he has a wheel in his back, and the wheel in his back will tell him, okay, well, you got to be resistant to that. You got to be resistant to that. You got to be resistant to that. You got to be resistant to that, which is super cool. So now Sukuna has his domain expansion. And what's kind of cool is this is not new. You had it before, you have it again. This is the explanation for it, right? So this is really, really nice because it's gonna be the explanation of his two technique. Now, ultimately speaking, this is kind of important because those technique could be Yuji one day, but it's talking about Sukuna. So Sukuna, we never really took the time to talk about, hey, how strong he is. So then he's like, dude, this guy is invincible to demon because whenever he turns a wheel, he's able to regenerate. The demon is strong. The problem with Jujutsu Kaisen, in my opinion, is that it's a short manga, so you're possibly creating the strongest curse right there. Right, so they talk about cleave and dismantle. So dismantle, you're able to cut, and cleave, you're able to cut, but to a better degrees. And then the expansion, which is he attacks everybody. Right, everybody dies because they're in the zone of Sukuna, right? And he cuts them all. And this is really cool because the guy, the demon, is in a bad spot, right? So what he does is he puts fire. Sukuna here is said to be winning, right? He said to be winning. Now, the insane part, there's two insane part. First of all, he killed one of the strongest, right? The second crazy part is that he picks up the treasure. So you basically see a scene of him having the wheel. So this is kind of insane, right? He saves the ponytail guy. He's like, dude, be gone. I want to see you. And then you realize what his technique is. It's miracle, right? So then every time that you see a miracle, like, hey, it's a 444. It's a miracle. So what happened is he spent all of them in the previous fight. And then Sukuna gets killed because he gets dismantled, right? So that's actually pretty fucking good. Megumi is healed by the doctor. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take a break here, right? Now I'm back in a couple minutes because what I need to do is I need to do another set of another set of what you call it of clips. So be back in about 2 minutes. Let's go, baby. Not the easiest. It's not the ideal thing to do, but fuck, that's what I have to do. That's what I have to do, right? It's not what I want to do. It's what I have to do. Because yesterday just took too long. Yesterday we were there for 6 hours, which again I don't mind, but I could have done better. Good.
All of humanity forever, and they would say, "Man, he snorted when he did it. What a joke!" And then they make memes about it on the internet.
Good.
So I don't care what the name of the show is; it doesn't matter. Okay. Okay.
Do, 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 do.
We're going with the troll contributions again as we start.
And what we'll do is we'll play some. I don't know if I would be able to do it right away. I think we're gonna do
It was very good time.
some Borderland tree.
Okay. Why did I ban Real Life Loser on Kick? Because someone contacted me saying that Real Life Loser on Kick came to their stream and begged them
One.
to post raw film. And then they showed me the chat log and said, just so you know, this guy.
And I have some freaking cake
trying
today.
to get people to watch it attractive. I said, oh, okay, and I banned them. That's
Okay, I banned them.
Then I hear California has banned gas cars starting in 2035. Hey, they've already supposedly done it here too. I don't know what year it's supposed to be. But again, what's hilarious
Hey,
about
she-
the lawmakers that are doing these bans, they have absolutely no plans on how to actually implement said changes. Nor
And you say we made a mistake because I didn't write the clips that we did. So I know that we did some clips yesterday, but I don't know how much we did. That's a problem. Because if I did a lot, I did a lot. If I didn't do a lot, I didn't do a lot. I feel like I did a lot, but in the grand scheme of things, I did nothing. It's one day out of the year. And there's 256 of those. I don't know if this year is a full year. I'll have to check. Typically speaking, the normal year would be the year without 4 days. Nice. Nice.
And when I did, they said go to this website,
Hey.
apply, we'll get back.
Because the year with the missing year is 3 years out of 4. That's how it works. 2 months.
What's going on? Do I have it or not? And they're like, no, you don't. Why don't I have it? Oh, because you applied, but no one did anything with it. Why not? Because this is a brand new system. They rushed through this law, Obamacare.
Okay.
Everyone has healthcare through the system, but the system doesn't work. We don't have people in place to run it yet. We don't actually have a system that works.
We'll have to check if it's still uploading. I have to give more time when it's uploading because.
So what if I hadn't bothered you? Oh, well then it would have just sat there and you never would have had healthcare.
Sounds good. Everything is a-okay, dude. It's such a pleasure to see that this is. Thank God we have this. Such a pleasure to see that there's no copyright. So happy. Oh yeah, no way. I don't belong here, not in this atmosphere. Goodbye.
Gas car initiative that they're going to do in California that apparently they're doing here in Washington. It's going to be the same thing. They'll be like, hey, we outlawed it. Then we're like, well, wait a minute. There's not enough cars out there to be sold. People can't afford the electric cars. Now the electric grid is now being taxed constantly because everyone's plugging in electric cars. And it can't
412.
You know what I'm saying? So I guarantee you it's going to be the same shit show. And it's just going to persist. That's just how they do it. I don't know why. I don't know why. You
13?
keep voting in these same
Oh.
the people who pass laws but don't actually plan how to implement them, and it screws everything up endlessly. Sounds like a good idea.
You have to go to the bathroom.
Voting them in, so that way everything stays messed up. But that's how it is in certain places in America. Can't really explain it. I guess people are just really stupid. I don't know what else to say.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Keep voting in the people who screw everything up. Okay.
It's 10 o'clock. We have like an hour and a half left.
Airlines want you
Yeah, but I have to go to the bathroom.
so they can use
Let's just upload and then we'll go. Oh, baby. No stuff is good, but Greasy product. Oh, usually make me go to the bathroom.
stuff.
I gotta say bathroom before you get pissed off. Couple more, huh?
Meaning almost all the decisions our lawmakers
Okay,
make
good.
are based on the
2 hours.
of the environment. Okay.
5, 4, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Things downloaded.
Allowance program fee. So
See?
basically, here's how it works. You can
We have 8 hours and a half we can do.
Washington State, like a manufacturing business.
We're doing good every single day.
But if you do, we are going to
I'm going to the bathroom right now. I'll be able to upload. We'll be able to do another one. Then we'll continue with Jujutsu Kaisen for a while. We'll do another one. And then we're going to finish Jujutsu Kaisen. We're going to finish the clips. Then we'll do the editing, which will take 4 minutes to an hour.
business here. So when this was announced, immediately a whole bunch of businesses says, "Fuck this, we're not going to operate in Washington anymore," and they just uprooted and left and went to another state that wasn't doing this thing. Cheaper to operate there. Why would you stay in Washington? So immediately it hurt the state massively when they announced the initiative and launched it. Some companies stayed, they paid the fees or whatever. So now this year they did an assessment. How's it doing? Okay, listen to this. I'm not making this up. This is actual factual news. When they did the assessment, they found out that the program only did a fraction of a percent of the actual impact that it thought it would have. Like they thought this was going to have a massive impact on the environment and help massively. It was supposed to be like this much help. It helped this much.
Nice.
When they actually rechecked the numbers, they actually found out someone fucked up a decimal point. So they based this entire
No.
program, all this money, funding, having businesses literally
Okay, I'll be right back.
because they wanted to be green and help the environment.
Ugh.
Come to find out the program
Be right back, guys.
this much and actually was a
I don't belong here.
That's how
None of this
politicians and government works
atmosphere.
here. They're
Goodbye.
fucking idiots. They actually don't know what the hell they're doing, and we all pay for it because all the businesses left. There's no more manufacturing in Washington State. It all left, and now there's a stupid. Did the environment get better? No, it didn't. It's insane. It's just. And by the way, for the record, yes, I live in a liberal state. No, I'm not anti-liberal. I'm not, because I'm not conservative and I'm not liberal either. I laugh when I look at people who think they're so fucking smart and they're in charge of everything, and they literally run it worse than a 5-year-old woman. We put these people in charge and keep voting them in, right? Keep voting the same people in. Well, are things getting any better? Well, then why do you keep voting the same people in? We have concrete evidence that all the money that goes to our taxes and stuff in the state is going to the wrong things. It's not helping anything. Has crime reduced? No. Has the environment improved? No. So why are we voting in the people who are championing these causes and they're doing nothing for them? Thank you to Roy for a $5 super chat. He says, why not call it the pre-stream? That way you do morning and evening and upload both. The evening is great moments as well. You really want me to call it the pre-stream? Are you aware that's how this all started? You know that, right? It was actually called the pre-stream at first. And people hated that. People absolutely hated that when it was called the pre-stream. Roy, the truth is it doesn't matter what I call it. Everyone will complain anyway, so I don't give a shit. You can call it the Damn Sock Podcast, or you can call it DSP Sneezes. I don't care. It doesn't matter. We're just going to hang out, and, Did I even vote? No, I already told you guys. I 100% have admitted. There's no point in me voting out here, because out here, where I live in Washington State, we are one of the, I think, the top 3 most liberal states in the country. So no matter what issue, no matter what's at stake, no matter what's being voted on, the liberal option always wins. 1,000,000% of the time. There's no reason to vote, because it's always like 80-20 skewed towards liberal. So it's a complete waste of a vote. Like, I don't even need to go to vote. I don't need to mail in my vote. It's actually a waste of time. And it's awful like that. I would much rather live in a state that's kind of like back and forth contentious, because then at least you could have like a state with your vote, like if that means something. Out here, it's completely meaningless. Like, it seriously has 0 impact if you vote or not, because no matter what, 80% of the votes are liberal. So it's pretty sad. But, I don't really, that's the problem with the 2-party system. Well, let's go. Let's get some support for the stream if you've enjoyed the morning show. I hope that you will stick around for the Street Fighter 6. We're going to do about an hour of practice, then I'm going to take my break, then we're going to do placement matches and rank, and then we're going to see how I do, and then hopefully play some ranked. Alright, let's go. Let's get support for today's variety on the morning show. This is a good show.
So how does the dead find us? Find a voice and twist the night. There's the pain beyond my eyes. So how does the dead find a fun of life and twist the knife? Okay. Oh, see, perfect. It's done. PB apologize. Good. Snort.
Pot of Green can't come back to the chat unless he's going to stop saying shit about my wife, because the moment he says that, it's completely off limits to everyone, and he thinks it's funny. It's not. There's a difference between you're like razzing me or you're joking, and then you start talking about my fucking wife. I would just fucking punch you right in the fucking face if you said that to me in real life. So
Sure.
I think he deserves the ban. You know what I mean? It's a little different from the other ones.
Sure.
Oh, I can tell you, but PPP apologized for that behavior publicly and said that he wouldn't do it now that he knows me. That it was just him making fun of people that he doesn't know on a show like he does all the time. But he apologized for it.
Good.
So you think you're going to imitate him after he apologized because he admitted what he did was wrong? It's kind of fucking stupid, don't you think? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay, good. That was going to be 30 to 45.
He literally insulted my wife twice in a row. I watched him twice in a row to confirm it was him actually saying things about my wife and not something else. And it was.
Took out the hoodie. That was too cold for the non-hoodie.
And says he'll never do it again. It's that simple. Okay? So you can sit there and you spam all fucking night. He still ain't coming back. He's a fucking piece of shit in my eyes right now for how he behaved.
Sheesh. Wouldn't have to go back and look for it. I'm almost surprised by how little time it takes.
Well, you didn't see what happened.
To upload.
Speak about it. He literally did it twice in a row, which is why I banned it. Like I said, at first I thought, oh, maybe he's like insulting the character in the game. No, he was outright saying fucked up stuff. All right, enough of this piece of shit. Get the fuck out. fucking say dumb shit like that. No way.
No way.
Shit, man. Okay. But if you dropped $1,000, what would we have to talk about? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. By the way, the offer stands. I made the offer earlier. That tonight, because we wanted 2 goals to do the pizza event tomorrow.
I think it's making less.
I would, for 20 gifted subs on Kick, I would give both the VIP and the OG badge out tonight. One time only tonight. That offer is on the table because I want to hit these goals. But I'm getting nothing. I literally have $20 to support in an hour of this shit, right? Oh, excuse me.
Synchronize. If there's a pain beyond my eyes, so how do the dead find a sign of life and twist the knife when numbness and pain are sign of life. Really good. And this is my introduction to isolated vocal. And how good it could be. Then we went to acapella. We went to acapella. When it was acapella, we went to Blood Omen, Bad Omen. Only problem I have with the acapella, I think it's a great thing. But my only problem is, we had a new song last week, which is Not Afraid of the Dark. And a day after the release, we were doing isolated vocals.
Get the fuck out of my way. Get out of my way. Actually, I gotta restart that. Because if I say fuck at the beginning of a YouTube video, they demonetize it immediately. So let's try that again. Ready? So guys, he made a whopping $22 to support. I'm still around for over a half an hour. All right. Here's the bummer: is that I was hoping to hit this tonight so that we could do our Call of Duty Ninja Turtles stream tomorrow, unlock the nunchucks of Michelangelo, and do the pizza part. All right. And now, because that game sucks so fucking hard, it looks like
we're 14.
We're probably not going to do it, which is terrible.
No.
It would have been great to have that celebration tomorrow. And now it looks like it's going to have to wait a whole extra fucking day, which really sucks ass. Right?
I crave pizza. Do I crave pizza? I don't know.
Well, it is what it is. So I'm gonna hang out with you guys. I am going to post up a link on Twitter and on the channel to let everyone know we're done with this awful game and we're gonna hang out for a bit. Just for the record, I'm going to completely ignore Kick Chat until you guys stop spamming. So the moment you'll stop spamming, I'll actually start reading. But since I just see a wall of spam, I'm just gonna completely ignore all of these the rest of the night. Since you're gonna be immature.
Oh, that is Pepe with a torch.
Where are we ordering pizza from? Well, when we hit 40 goals. Alright, it's going to be
40 goals.
And will be multiple pizzas and appetizers, a big taste test on DSP tries, a big pizza party scene. But sadly now, we've hit about, I wanted to do it tomorrow, we were on pace.
Still getting an hour and a half. That's good.
So.
Good.
No, Dave Triple H says, or Dave Double H says, you want games to be different, criticizing it because it's different and not a cookie cutter. What are you talking about?
What?
I'm criticizing it because it's boring. It was incredibly boring. Nothing happened. Like, that could have been...
Pimple and Crystal.
It could have been the beginning of the game they meet, and the furry guy messes with them, right? Then it's literally just a montage of them in the forest, getting to the cabin, doing the garage band, some of the magic happening. Then they do their curse, then the hole opens up, and then they're at the end. That could have been a 45-minute gaming experience, and it would have hit exactly the same as the 8+ hours that I played. There was no reason for any of them.
You would have been playing, you'd have been paid.
Meaningless, blase, boring, badly written bullshit. It was filler. It was fluff. It was very badly done. It was character development. There was no character development.
Good. Now I need to put the hoodie because I'm cold. Not super cold, but enough to be complaining about my old bones aching.
Has one character development at the end when they tell you that, well, I don't want to spoil, but they tell you one critical plot point of why she is how she is. Nora is exactly the same throughout the game, and Swan is the same. Like, there's zero character development. Zero.
I thought that's one of the other one, but it'll do. It'll do the job. Mark McCauley.
You need to have a balance. And there was no balance. It was 85-90% boring shit, and maybe
Depends.
borderline 5-10%.
I'm not sure what it was.
And that doesn't make a big deal.
Now,
What else you guys want to talk about tonight? We still got about 15-20 minutes. It looks like we're not going to get
we have the manga. Nice. So back to some Jujutsu Kaisen. It'll be 22:45. 2:22. 40. So we're back with some Jujutsu Kaisen. Took a little break. We got 40 clips uploaded, which is good. So we're gonna do about. So we're at chapter 120. I'll do 8 chapters. We'll upload some more. Then we'll finish with Jujutsu Kaisen. We'll finish uploading. So chapter 109. Right away, you got Sukuna. And what is one of the cool things that I've noticed with Sukuna is the way he's walking, which is very, very different than Yuji. And then the coolest thing that happened is that Sukuna gave her the control. Before he gave her the control, see, Sukuna and Yuji is such a terrible thing because Sukuna knows that he's losing control, and he's like, to Yuji's like, hey, look. And then Yuji realized all the wrong you've done, all the people he killed, and he knows it's him. So Yuji remembered his father, a grandfather words, which were like, dude, don't make sure that you don't die alone. Make sure that you're surrounded with people that care about you. So then Yuji's like, I can't be surrounded with people that care about me because I'll end up killing them thanks to Sukuna. And it's kind of crazy because Yuji, no matter how heroic he is harboring the biggest demon in the show. So like, no matter what the good I do, it'll do 10 times the evil that I fix, right? You got the Nanami. Nanami coming back is like important because last time we saw him was Jogo. And it is so fucking cool because he's half burned off. You can see the skull, but he's still standing. And his mentality is so flawed, but so good at the same time. It's like, why am I so tired? What is going on? I just wanted to relax. I just wanted to have a vacation. I wanted to work till I can afford a vacation. I wanted to get back the time that I lost with work. So you see this guy was very money hungry. And at the end, he's like, just, no, I want to have that time back, you know? So then you see a full scene. You see a full scene of demons. There is this one panel that I really enjoy, which is this one, where you completely see Nanami as almost a demon who kills a lot of curses, right? And then Mahato ends up killing him, right? And it's kind of crazy because Yuji entered the scene as Mato is killing Nanami, and Nanami is like, hey, don't tell him that, it's gonna be a curse. So this is my problem with the curses, because you don't know what it's a curse because you said something, or what is a curse that has an effect, because curses are so important in Jujutsu Kaisen. So he tells them it's up to you from now on, which is kind of destroying Yuji, because Nanami dies, right? And he's a curse because he's basically told like, yo, it's up to you. What I think Nanami was trying to do right now is he know that he was struggling with Sukuna. So I think he's telling Yuji like, hey, I trust in you. Don't worry about Sukuna. You're a good person. So I think that's what he's trying to do, but that's not it. So this is the crazy part because Nanami is killed in front of Yuji, and this is kind of crazy. And this is kind of cool because this is the second time we're seeing Mahato. Mahato has been killing people left and right and left and right and left and right. Basically, the only person that killed somebody was the guy who killed the students of Nanami, which was the shapeshifter or Tuji. So we got the fight between Yuji and Mahato. Mahato has a lot of new skills, so Yuji is like, okay, well, this guy evolved. Yuji right now is a bit boring because all he do is black flashes, black flashes, black flashes. And then this is really cool because in the anime, I don't think they explain it properly, but here they explain it really well. So Yuji tells Mahato, how many people did you kill? And then Mahato answers, what about you? How many curses did you kill? You don't even know. I don't even know, but you're the same as me. And it kind of makes sense because like, holy shit, this guy knew what's up. This guy wasn't wrong per se. We just have a different point of view, but I've basically been doing the same thing that he's been doing, and it's kind of crazy because, like, okay, well, what am I supposed to do? What do I do here? And I think this is the important part. I think this is the important part in a sense of, okay, well, give me a second. I need to fix something. Go home. I want to do teams. No random. Yeah, we just changed something. We just had an ID for the tower. We're trying to do the Guardian matching with the Guardian. So we can do eyes and eye. Eye and eye. And I got an ID for... Ooh, that's actually pretty good. I got an ID for... Whatchamacallit? Give me a sec. I got an ID for Sword, which is what? We're gonna change skin. I want to make it seem like there's, like, for example, Fortnite. I want harmony. I want a link between what I'm choosing. So I'm gonna do no random. I'm gonna do Storm Eye. I'm gonna do Umbrella. I'm gonna do background. I'm gonna do Rainfall. And I'm gonna do a back tower. We're gonna do a Guardian that is Giuseppe. Aha! No, I got a better idea than that. I got a way better idea than that. And that's a crazy idea, but if it works, you guys are gonna be so fucking excited. Because basically what we're trying to do is as much as possible. So instead of that, what I was gonna do, yeah, I'm gonna do Arachne, Cobweb. We're gonna do a Spider, and I'm gonna do the Guardian as a Spider. Silk. Nice. And then we're gonna go with Voiceless, which we're gonna completely change. Go home. Will you always share? Because we're gonna do Crimson Auras, and we're gonna do Guardian. We're gonna do Iris. Everything is together. And this is Frog and Frog. Nice. Okay, good. Good. When you walked in. Perfect. Sorry about that, guys. Good. So we had to do the tower because I had a good idea for the visual of the game. And I really do like what we did. Sheesh. Okay. So yeah, Yuji and Mahato right now, so fucking cool. Because again, Mahato tells him, how many characters you killed? You don't care. That's why I don't care. Right? So Mahato is the evil because who he's killing are good guys, but the definition of a good guy for some people, Kirsch would be good, right? But for other people, Yumi would be good. So depending on whose side you're on, both of them are a serial killer, right? So Mato wants to go for a clear strike. Itadori is a lot stronger. So here, Itadori is kind of crazy because Mato has more technique, but Yuji is a better fighter. He has more battle IQ. See, this is also the crazy thing because with everybody he teamed up with Kugisaki, with Megumi, with Gojo, with Nanami, they were always good fighter. What's up, Tragic? How are you, dude? They were all good fighter. They were all kind of strong in a physical way, right? So that Yuji is able to be stronger too, because yes, for technique he's lacking. He only has this Black Flash. Dude, I don't know if you like Jujutsu Kaisen. That's what I'm talking about. We're doing good, bro. Doing good. Can't complain, man. We had a good lunch. We had a good meal. We just finished eating. Right now we're doing an anime talk, which is a review of an anime, and we're doing clips in the background. But we're doing fucking good, dude. Tell me about your day. What did you do? So, chapter 122. We got more of the fight. Here, the fight is a little bit on the boring side because it's Mato being completely overwhelming Yuji and also sending human after him, and Yuji being afraid of killing human. So it's Mato taking advantage of the human part of Yuji, but that's also what is nice because you see that Yuji stays human, right? Yuji power or the way we school been better, been worse, right? So we're all good. Hey, that's what we have to think about. Could have been worse, could have been better. People are looking for perfection. People are looking for happiness when just being good matters. When just being okay matters. You know, cannot say that I'm good, but I'm okay. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. You got to stop purchasing happiness and purchasing fucking perfection, because the second you get it, you can lose it. Just being good in your skin, just being going back to game. Have a good night, bro. Tragic, always a pleasure, man. Take care. Enjoy gaming, my dude. Much love. So yeah, with Mato, it's kind of cool because it's completely opposite, right? They're completely two sides of the same coin. So we see Dagon and Mato's like, I wish I had more people to kill. Mato does this super special skill, which he clones himself, right? So this is kind of insane. And again, it's in the optic of the first one to find Yuji. This is what he wants. If Togo find Yuji first, he kills him in Sukuna. If Mato finds Yuji first, he kills him. So you know the second one is going after Kugisaki. And here, I love Kugisaki. Kugisaki only had like two battles that I really cared about. The two battles that I really cared about, I really did care about. So that's always a positive. Always a positive. So the cool thing here is Nanami has an advantage against Mato because she's attacking the soul and not the skin, right? The fight is doing good. Now this is complex because this is the double of Mahato. So it is said to be as strong as Mahato. However, it doesn't have the same skill. So, for example, Mahato can touch you and change your body. This guy can't, right? He can transform his body, but he can't touch you, right? And Kokisagi again is fucking amazing. And this is how crazy Mahato is. Mahato see Kokisaki, and he's like, "Yo, by the way you're talking, right? By the way you're acting, I can tell you're a friend of Yuji. And to get to him, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna fuck you up." And I really, really enjoy that because this is how far Mato is willing to go just to hurt Yuji. And ultimately speaking, it's important in a sense of they're not necessarily as rival, but as people that don't like each other, which I think is important. So we got the next one. 123. I got 133. So this is super cool. You see that Kugisaki was a bit in the background, and you see that Kugisaki was, she was doing what? She was doing, she was protecting the weak, right? Yuji, once again, Maato kills everybody. Yuji is like, dude, and this is kind of crazy because Yuji loses so much effort and so much energy into trying to save people, but it ends up. So, for example, in this one, Mahato touched a guy and he pushed him and Yuji saved him. But then the guy ends up being a kamikaze because Mahato made him implode, so it damaged Yuji. So once again, Yuji gets hurt. The Kugisaki fight is fucking phenomenal. The way she's controlling. I'm gonna be honest, Kugisaki is possibly a lot more interesting than Yuji. Yuji is boring, I'm sorry. The Black Flash is good. Yuji is boring fighting style, but as a character, he's interesting. My apologies. Kugisaki is a character that could use more screen time, but her fighting style is amazing. And Megumi, I think he's the best of both. Yeah, so Kugisaki comes in. Kugisaki literally plays a role of I'm getting hurt, and she ended up damaging him a lot. And right now, what she's doing is super nice because she really plans well. She has a lot of battle IQ. She's, in my opinion, she's almost as smart as somebody like Maki or Toto. Because, for example, here she pretend like she gets hurt, she pretend like she's not good, she pretend like she misses. She feels like she misses, but she doesn't miss. There's a reason for that. Now, ultimately speaking, there's two ways to see this. Either she's super interesting, she's smart, she's cool, or she's boring because she did the same thing with the witch. But then it's our fault because we're reading so fast. If I was reading it week by week, that would have been happening 3 months ago, 4 months ago. I would have kind of forgot about it, right? So Kugisagi is super good. What she does is she does attack Mato right in the head. She does resonance. And the coolest thing here is she's attacking both the clone in. She even figured out she even figured out that he's a double. She even figured it out, and then she's like, okay, well, the resonance is gonna attack both. And Mato is like, dude, my natural enemy isn't only Yuji, mine is also Nanami. And in my opinion, Nanami is a little bit more. Not Nanami, sorry. Kugisaki is a little bit more interesting than Yuji fighting style. So the fact that there's both, and again, you're trying to Yuji. The reason why I'm saying that he's boring is because I don't think he's that hard to beat. But still, right? So she got out as a clone, and it's kind of crazy because that's her strength. So then what the double do is he runs away, and this is kind of crazy, but because Mato had a clear advantage because he was playing dirty, but Kugisaki gave the opening to Yuji, and Yuji goes in and he's attacking. He doesn't stop, and he constantly zone in into into Mahato, not giving the chance to counter his effort. Right? Yuji does super well. However, this is the biggest problem. Mato goes in, and this is where I have a little bit of a problem because I don't know if there's a clear thought. So what it does and Jujutsu Kaisen is really good. There's a clear panel that shows, okay, well, it's not a clone where they share responsibility. No, the first Mahato, the original Mahato, is in charge. So I don't know if there's a telekinesis or they can read each other language, telepathy, right? But the second one comes in, and the second one goes in and he wants to join the first one. So they do 2 versus 2. Mahato was succeeding and escaping because he separated himself, but it's a trick, right? So the plan is kind of crazy because there's 2 Mahato, and you can see that they're going to reach each other, right? So Mahato, what he does is they trade places, and what he does is he goes after Kugisaki. And this is kind of crazy because what he does is the same thing that Itadori did with freaking Todo against the Great Curse, right? So this is kind of cool. He goes in with Kugisaki, and she gets hit. She gets hit in the face. and that's when she dies. I can kill the 7 tree sorcerer. There you go. So then we have the backstory of Kugisaki, which is super cool. How she's a oddball, how nobody respects her, and everybody judge her. Chapter 125. It's a shame because I really like Kugisaki. She wasn't my favorite to say the least, but she was at the end. She was my favorite. She was one of my favorites. So she talked about being a friend and how she's an outsider and all is different. And basically, the three of them are together. They meet this older girl, and this older girl she gets bullied because she's an outsider, which means that she leaves, which makes Kugisaki cry. It's the first time that she cried, right? And what is really cool here is that's when she's. It's sad, dude. It's sad. It's sad. It's really sad. It's really, really, really sad because the older sister left because of being bullied. Kogisaki left because she could do better. And then her love for money, I think, was to get Fumi out. So to get Fumi out of the thing, she leaves. She leaves to make money. So I feel like it's to help Fumi. Then we see the older sister, and she's talking about the little girl. She's talking about how Nevada was like a younger sister, how they were cute, how she gave them black tea, how her life is boring, and how they would judge her, right? So then this is the craziest thing because this is very much the transformation of Kugisaki and a couple panel. So it's her mentality when she came into the group, right? And she saw a bunch of chair around her. So they do like that, right? It's how she felt alone in a room full of chair, full of people, right? And everybody in the village didn't care about them. But then she goes in and she sees that now the chairs are full, but it's emotional. The chairs are full of Gosho, of Yuji, of Megumi. They're full of Maki, of the voice guy, of Panda, right? And she's like, you know what? You guys are so fucking cool. I love you guys. So it's like, sorry, Fumi. It's like I cannot keep her promise, and then she dies, and it's fucking crazy. It is fucking crazy. So we're gonna stop here. We're gonna do the clips, and then we'll finish it up. We got 7 to 8 to do. That should be a-okay. So we got 43, 15, 43, 20. Now I'm gonna put back the TV. I'm now gonna check if I've got something in the background I can put. Of course, it's an ad. See, there's battle. There's battle. If there's battle, we're gonna do it. If there's no battle, I'm not gonna do it.
Trying to save money, so we're going big old one.
Good. Papa, but Ramo. Gangs love. When September ends.
So you guys over on TikTok, are you getting it out of your system? Seriously, because you realize nothing you're doing is effective. All you're doing
It's tough because there's so much Jutsu Kaisen. But I'm really enjoying it. It's hard to stop reading. Yesterday, I went from 113. The goal was to go to 122. I ended up going to 135. It was just that good. Also, can I be honest? I had a really big problem yesterday with my lower half just hurting. And reading it was a perfect way to just stay on the throne. You know? It's tough, dude. It's tough. But now today we're gonna be better.
So I banned them because it wasn't once, it was twice in a row, and I confirmed they were talking about my wife. And I said, that's it. And then everyone's upset because they like the guy. Like, that's great, but the guy's an asshole. So, you know, it's great that you like the asshole, but it's not his stream, it's mine. You come into my stream, you insult my wife, you get banned. And then all the coping began, all their coping bullshit. Oh, here comes the cope. I'm gonna say
Boom.
this is about people you don't want.
So even if I do like 8 episodes, and oh wow, just today we had how much we had? 113 to 136 is 23 chapters. If I do 8 is 16, 23. But it's 24, but it's gonna be 23, and it's gonna be evenly. Now, depending on if we have TikTok battles, we'll do a smaller stream because then I just have to do the clips. And if I don't have, we'll do the comments. I have 12 comments to answer. Right, most of them are gonna be a short answer to 1 to 2 minutes. So it's about 20 minutes and 30 minutes. But still, we have to do it because you guys are amazing enough to leave comments. I want to be amazing enough to answer comments and be the caring guy that I know I can be. And that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it for today. We're gonna be streaming, of course. We're gonna be streaming some good old Borderland. And that's gonna be it. I'm either gonna go sleep or I'm gonna do some Jutsu Kaisen. Good.
Apologize, he'll come back, and if not,
Fuck it.
but better get used to not being here because I'm not tolerating that kind of
I actually agree with Phil here. Uh-huh. 10, 11.
Ban him for a sec to see if he apologizes. I'll check my email and see if he emailed me. Because everyone knows you have to email me to get unbanned, right?
12.
Oh, well, hold on. Let me check my junk.
Nope.
He did. No, he actually insulted me. He emailed me and just insulted me. I'm not even kidding you. Unless this isn't him, but I don't know his actual real name. Yeah. Hey, this might be someone who's actually trying to impersonate him. So remember, people try to do this shit. I got one email from Pot of Greed and it was a bunch of insults.
Uh-huh.
So, no, I'm not going to be unbanned with that email. Absolutely not.
Apology received.
But then again, like I said, this could be someone impersonating. Because they actually came in at 9 o'clock. Why would they come in at 9 o'clock? This doesn't make sense. He was banned way before that.
Nice.
Yeah, Troll did it last time too. Troll tried to
14. 57 minutes.
Trying to get me like thinking, oh, this is a person, and then it wasn't. Kyle, yes, Kyle is coming in late. Yes, Kyle, Pot of Greed literally twice in a row insulted my wife publicly.
I don't think I'm gonna do
Basically,
till the end.
you know, but he lost his mind. And I was trying to be nice, but I confirmed it was him double insulting my wife. And I had to
What? Double?
no reason for him to do it either. He just did it for fun. So he's gone until he apologizes. So there's a little kid Jackson, stupid.
Nice. I'm gonna have this do another one. Good. Dude, so much to do. 2. Nice.
You know, it depends, because some people on Kick are very respectful and very nice. And some people on Kick are a great crowd.
54.
Gets excited about
So
stuff.
gets 68.
Kick crowd can really like get exciting. It can be like a big, hype crowd. But the problem is Kick has this kind of good old boys protection mentality where, oh, we can just all say and do whatever we want and get away with whatever we want because we're all friends, and that's not true. There's a difference between if I overreact because in like the heat of the moment, let's say I'm playing a fighting game and I'm really full of adrenaline.
Good. You're not entering. Take is not entering, and then it is. I should possibly try to charge it a little bit. We didn't have problems in a while, so. In a while, it's a couple of days, by the way. So, I don't want to get to a situation where it gets there. Okay, back to Jujutsu. Good. So we were gonna do this. There you go. There's some good cake, guys. Very good cake. I'm sorry, but really good cake, man. We made it. So yeah, so we have another scene of Jujutsu Kaisen. Sorry, no intro because this is part like 3 or 4. I think it's 3. So we're at chapter 126. We're gonna be finishing it today on this one. So we got another chapter, which again, the goal here is just to take a break from the story because it's intense, and it's to show that everybody is what is that? Kind of friends, right? So this is Yuji losing a friend. There's just big moments where they ruin one of Gojo's shirts, and it's kind of important because it's to build up the relationship because Jujutsu Kaisen is so high and pacing, right? It's insane because you don't have moments where they're close, right? Yuji basically see Nabara that's dead, and it's crazy, right? And she's like, Yuji is losing his mind because he's like, dude, I'm losing everybody. There's nothing I can do. No matter what I do, I'm in pain. I'm in pain. I'm in pain. Mato is actually like destroying him from within, and Mato actually is able to do Black Flash, right? And this is kind of cool because Yuji is being tested. He just lost so many people. So then Mato using Black Flash, like, okay, what the fuck? And the way Gege talk about it, Gege Sensei says, the fact of Black does not choose who to bless. And to me, now, this is so meaningful because Mato, once again, is not supposed, he's hyper villain. And this is the crazy part because Yuji, in my opinion, is not the main character of Jujutsu Kaisen. But Mahato is not the main character of the curses. The main character of the curses is Geto. But Mahato does things that are so evil that there's nothing he can do, right? So Mato completely wins because at this point, Yuji kind of gave up on fighting just because he lost Kugisaki, but because he lost everybody, right? So somebody say comes in, and I love this because it's Todo. Todo is not only a really strong sorcerer, but he also been through a lot of shit. So he knows what Yuji is going through. He understands what Yuji is going through, and the craziest thing is Yuji what he's going through right now is what Gojo went through. Yuji what he's going through right now is losing his partner in a war, right? And it's something that everybody that has been in a war, they will do it, right? So there is this healer who's able to heal. He heals the girl and he heals Yuji. Now, the healer tells Yuji, like, listen, my power, my technique is that I can sort of heal somebody for a little bit, and the girl just died, so I can possibly heal her, but there's a chance that she won't make it. So Yuji tells Todo, like, hey, dude, I have a bad feeling about this. And the reality is, Todo is possibly one of the strongest, if not the strongest student. Is he strong enough to beat Sukuna? That's another story. That is another story. And this is somewhat of a bad story because, like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Do I continue seeing my friend killed or... And to what degree? Because you cannot stop. Just here, the intro scene is amazing. The intro scene is amazing. So what you see is Mahato with dolls. The dolls are Jumpy. The dolls are Nanami. The dolls are Kugisaki. And these are just the people that that he killed just to hurt freaking it hurt freaking Todo, and it's kind of crazy, right? Todo and Yuji, he breaks down, right? He's like, Todo, I can't fight anymore. Looks gonna kill people. Nanami Kugisaki is dead. I couldn't do anything, right? I am nobody. I'm not who you guys think I am. I'm the hope. So Yuji sees himself as, so it's complex because Yuji sees himself as, well, that's super important. Like, I'm taking care of Sukuna. This is important. And then Sukuna goes in on a rampage, and Yuji can stop him. So he's like, okay, well, I couldn't stop Sukuna. Now, this is the crazy part. When you realize how good Jujutsu Kaisen is, it's insane. So the same part where Yuji feels a lot of importance is because Nanami and him fight Mahato. Nanami's technique against Mahato is pointless. So Yuji is being told, like, yo, dude, you're actually good against him. And he's told that he's the only one that stopped Mahato. But then the two things that he was supposed to be the only one to be able to do, he fails. He failed with Sukuna, he failed with Mahato, right? So then Mahato discovered the technique of Todo. And this is super, super, super important because this is the proof that the curses don't really talk. So when Nanami and when Yuji attacked Patch Face, which is Mahato, they told Gojo, like, listen, this is his power. This is what he's up to. So Gojo, before he even start, is like, okay, I know you. You know the same thing to Kugisaki. So Kugisaki, before she started fighting Mahato, she's like, okay, I have to be careful about not being touched, right? The curses they didn't do together. It was like, dude, I understand that. Guess what? I understand that you're sad, that you saw people die. But if you die, if their sacrifice will be in vain. So look what he says. For those of us who live as Jutsu, that's a punishment we must endure. Now's the time to tell brothers about that. So it's nuts. It's not because he is telling him, listen, this is, you don't have a choice. Like, either we give up, we continue fighting, right? And if we do give up, they'll be pissed at us. Not be pissed at us, but they'll be a sacrifice in vain. So we have the guy who's healing him, right? And he's telling him, okay, well, this is my technique. I can recover the zero. I can recover a little bit, but I'm not gonna be able to recover a lot. And his power is sort of like Orohime from Bleach. So Orohime from Bleach is amazing because you think her power is healing, and she's able to heal. Her power is time, controlling time. So she can control time in his zone to before you get hit. And I love this. He says, listen, I took her, I tried to fix her, right? I'm not saying that she's alive, right? but I can't guarantee, right? And he says, it's at a 0% chance, okay? Please don't get your hopes up. And Yuji's like, okay. So Yuji, in a sense, this is also some great writing because he's like, well, if Kugisaki is not dead, then there is hope for me to be like that. To be, there still be the hero. Like, I didn't fuck up completely. Nanami is complex because, and again, I love Nanami, but Nanami, when he came to, he was half burned. He was crazy. Sukuna, we knew that was a possibility, so we knew it was gonna happen, right? And Mahato, well, we know it's gonna kill, but to kill people that he cares about is kind of crazy, right? So there's a battle between Todo and Mahato. Now this is a really, really, really fucking crazy part because Todo strength is the transfiguration, and yes, with Black Flash, it could be doing better, right? Now this is kind of crazy because a technique, although it's good, he's not a good enemy versus Mato. Because he cannot really hurt Mato, right? Mato's in a fight, he says, look, I want to do it again. I'm so close I can feel it, the true essence of my soul. So this is the battle IQ. So the curses are growing by fighting. It's something we're going to be learning later on, but Mahato's like, dude, I'm next to here. And you kind of see it because Mahato, when he was close to death, discovered domain expansion. Yuji goes in with Black Flash. And it's kind of crazy because Yuji is using a technique that a lot of people use, but his mastery of Black Flash is kind of great. So the way he's using it is advanced. And I love this. This scene between I'll be sure to take on your share of suffering to Nanami. It's kind of crazy because Nanami was the guy. Oh my god, that's such a good manga. Nanami didn't acknowledge Yuji. He's like, dude, I don't care about who you are. I'm just here to work, right? And then he goes back and he has motivation again. And what he says, Todo's a fucking G. Todo goes in and said, hey, welcome back. And Yuji's like, yeah, I'm back. So, but Mahato really did break his spirit. And again, this is the craziness with Yuji. Like, Todo and this one will get, spoiler, it'll get really, really hurt. And what is kind of great here is that Yuji is in a position where Todo will kind of sacrifice himself to be able to, how can I put this? Kind of sacrifice himself in a way of, I don't know how to win this battle, right? So either, and the thing with Todo is that he could do so much better. He could go after Getu. And I know we would be killed, but with technique, it would be a good candidate to free Gojo, right? So then we got Mekaru who tells the blue hair girl, like, hey, listen, it's not your fault. And the blue hair girl, this is so fucking cool because she is the weakest, right? And she's like, look at this. This is, I have to read it because it's just too good. I have to read it. It's just too good. Jujutsu Kaisen is fucking phenomenal. He's like, hey, Mekaru dead. You cared about a blue hair girl. She cared about him back. She's like, why didn't you tell us? Look what she said. And she feels useless. Now, why is that important? Because Yuji just had a scene where he felt useless. Yuji wasn't useless. She might be useless, but if you can cure Yuji of thinking he's useless, you can cure her of being useless. To make sure everyone would be at mission south of Kyoto. Why didn't you say anything? Why didn't you trust and convert with us? When we this together. Since this is the blue hair girl that says this to Mekaru. Is it because I'm weak? No, I'm the weak one. Made a mistake because I'm weak. I couldn't even go through with that mistake because I'm weak. There's someone I loved. I thought it didn't matter what world we live. I'm sorry, guys. I'm emotional because it's so cute, you know? She's like, he tells her I loves you, and I want to protect her, but it's so nice. I'm sorry, guys. It's so nice. And she loved him too, right? So then you see him as a body. And he really cared about her, you know? And that's just the Kaisen. I'm sorry, guys. You would tell her, like, no matter how you do that, if you're happy, my wish will have come true. And she's crying, you know? It sucks. And then you see that. You see the Kyoto school that are there. And it's so fucking cool. Because they're here as rescue. And again, you could think that Todo. So this is the special thing, but dude, I can't believe I fucking teared up, bro. Telling you, I haven't read an anime that was good like that in a long ass time. It's just so fucking good. So now, you could have thought that Todo being there mean like Kyoto was there also, but Todo acts like a rebel, so it doesn't automatically mean that he was there, right? So Kyoto comes in and Kyoto is reinforcement. So that means that they have the support of Kyoto. Now we don't see the old men, so we don't know if they're acting on order or not, right? Mahato is deciding about, he's figuring out the curse, the technique of Todo, figuring out the technique of Yuji, and it's kind of crazy because we saw it with Anime, which was the Spirit of the Forest. We had a hard time deciding, okay, so what is their plan? What are they trying to do, right? So here, this is kind of really good, really, 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 really fucking good, because it's been pointing this sort of wave, if you will, of Mato being the strongest curse, right? But then Todo is super strong because Todo, what he's able to do, it's kind of cool because he's the cursed spirits. Todo's able to trade space with them. So yeah, and now everybody is at their 120%. Everybody is going to be giving them their all. Todo realized that this enemy is possibly the strongest he's had, so he has to put it off. And Yuji realized that he has to shake off Todo with him. So this is kind of crazy. Mahato goes in with a trick. It's kind of like a hard fight to resume because it's a lot of the same thing, right? So yeah, so just Todo is just being the gem. But again, when he had a chance, he dismantled himself, and then he even creates 2 copies, right? And this is kind of cool because he creates a grade as a copy, and you're like, holy shit, he's actually super strong, right? So Todo is like, okay, well, there's no way that you both have 100% of the strength, right? So there has to be a difference, right? That's a crazy thing. So he's like, okay, well, the one you created that has the most strength, then we go after him, and usually go after the others, right? But it's the opposite. The one with the most strength is the weakest. Todo give him 1 shot and then he dies, right? And then that's the crazy thing because Mahato creates 2 more. So this is insane because Mahato could create 10. Now, it is kind of the Shadow Clone Jutsu, and it is kind of like, okay, well, the more you use, the weaker you are. Right? This is super fucking cool. So the battle is going on. Todo loses an arm. Is that it? Yeah, okay, cool. So, Mahato realized that he's not strong enough to win. He realized that he's not strong. And he goes with domain expansion. Now, he does a special domain expansion, which is 0.2 seconds. So why he does that is because he doesn't want Sukuna to be there. It's like, my only chance to beat those 2 is domain expansion, but if I do, Sukuna isn't going to be there. So what he wants to do, he wants to create one that is not long enough to last until Sukuna shows up. They talk about how fast everybody is, right? And it's kind of crazy. Because Minato, once again, a fucking menace. Sukuna shows up. It doesn't matter how long the technique was, Sukuna shows up. And Minato's like, dude, before you switch with him, I'll be there, so shut the fuck up. And it's kind of saying, like, I don't respect you, Sukuna. And he's the only, like, curse that is not afraid of Sukuna. Now, he's able to touch. Now, this is the crazy thing, because it's like a zombie virus. So he touches his hands, and Todo cut his hands. So it's like, okay, well, you didn't kill me, right? So this is kind of insane. Because now Todo is 1 arm, so he cannot use his skill, and he gets a Black Flash, so he gets kind of hit. However, Todo, absolute fucking machine, instead of be like, oh my god, I lost, he's like, no, he protects himself from the hit, and he's just like, okay, well, I'm still good. So Todo, he's not sure if he can use is Boogie Woogie. So it's kind of all on Yuji, right? And this is a crazy thing because by the battle, Mato finally reached his final evolution and he transformed himself into a curse. Now the curse, I gotta say, the way he looks is amazing. And he just changed because of the battle experience, right? So now they're fighting, and it's kind of crazy because it doesn't feel like he's that much stronger. It doesn't feel like his technique are different. It feels like his body is hardened, and he feels like he has more physical prowess, right? And this is his true form. So, for example, Mahato was the baby, and this is kind of crazy because this is the foresight. When you saw his fighting with Nanami, he was like, well, he's still a young spirit. He doesn't master anything, right? So this is kind of cool because you see him kind of evolve, and the design is just fucking phenomenal. And he is strong. For example, he'll use some blades. It's kind of nuts. It's kind of nuts, right? It's stupid because Yuji only have Black Flash. Now, this is the cool part because you see that Mahato evolved, right? Yuji also evolved. So during his and this is actually a really cool thing that he does. So what's up, Kate? How are you, babes? And what he does is he uses Black Flash a lot, and this is why Jujutsu Kaisen is such a wonderful manga because Yuji uses Black Flash so much that when you use Divergent Fish, you don't know if he's gonna be using it. So, for example, Todo when he does like that, he has Boogie Woogie. Doesn't mean he's gonna activate it, right? So the Yuji goes in and he masters it. He chooses to do the Sword of Fist, and he chooses to do a difference. Now, this is the stupid part because we know that the Divergent Fist was the strongest things against Mato, so why not just do it from the beginning? So Mato, you can see that his mask is falling apart, which means that Yuji is able to break the armor. So the next thing is most of the fighting there, right? Todo goes in. Todo is still able to use Boogie Woogie by clapping on his belly. Then this is what I'm saying, right? Yuji uses Black Flash, uses Divergent Fist. Super cool. Now, Yuji would use it way more than he should have. But then again, we don't know if the power is from Yuji or the power is from Sukuna, right? And this is kind of crazy because Mahato goes back to being his form. He doesn't have human, and Yuji says, "You know what? You're right. I'm you." Right? He says, "You're not wrong. You don't care about killing people because that's in your nature. But I don't care about killing you. I don't care what you are. I don't care who you are. I'll always come back to kill you. I'll always come back to kill you, and I'll kill every single one of you." So this is a resolve. This is kind of complex because this is a huge part of the evolution of Yuji. Is he losing humanity? Is he losing hope of humanity? Is he becoming a colder killer? We don't really know. And this is kind of fantastic. We got and the craziest thing is, Yuji also. This is an important part because it's part of the psyche of Yuji. Yuji felt like he was super important. Like, and again, the Sukuna is super important in a sense of Mahato was like, you know what, I don't need to be important. Maybe I'm Shikong in the system, but I'll do what I need to do. And I'll do what it needs to do. So this is kind of cool because Mahato becomes the prey and Yuji becomes the predator, right? And it's amazing. And Geru shows up, right? And he's like, dude, do you need some help? Which is the end. No, I gotta check if there's a battle going on right now because if there is, we don't have that much to do. I thought it was how much? I thought it was 33. It might be 36. Anyway, there's not a lot. We don't have a battle. These people, they're alive. You see the background of the healer and Todo, which is in the past. And this is super cool because Todo, you can see that he knows what he's doing, right? So he finds a spot where his prison realm was, and he's like, okay, well, there's no hope to save Gojo, right? We don't know where he is. So there's still some hope. We can still fight several allies, and we can still take down the most of the force, right? So you see everybody where they are. You see Pana surviving, you see Todo, you see and this is cool. Because you got the Pana. You remember the guy that was a coward? Said, I'm not gonna protect Yuji, right? And Pana's at the point where he wants to protect Yuji because they're friends. But the guy don't want to. There's a weird scene where Mei Mei is naked with her brother Ui. So it's super weird, but hey, I'm not sure about what's going on. And yeah, even the community thinks it's a bit weird. Shozo comes in, and Shozo is absolutely phenomenal because Shozo is coming in as, I don't know who I am, I don't know what I am, I don't know what's right. The guy I thought was a bad guy is actually my brother, and I love him. So now, what do I do? Do I keep on hunting him or do I join him? I have to go, Yuji. I have to know what am I. So the chapter finished with Getu, and this is kind of crazy because Getu comes in and he says, "Yo, Mahato, you need some help." And you see all the characters that are still alive that could help Yuji, right? So this is kind of important, right? So you see Geto, and it's like, dude. Give me back Gojo. Now, the first thing Geru does is he explains his technique, but he also shows the Shackman technique, right? And it's kind of crazy because he's so fucking strong, and Yuji doesn't have anything. And this is the beauty of Jujutsu Kaisen. Yuji just had a breakthrough. Yuji just became a lot stronger because of his breakthrough. But then he fights against Geru, and his breakthrough is recent breakthrough. It doesn't even matter, right? Yuji goes in, and Mahato betrays Geto, but Geto was aware I was going to betray him. So Geto just goes in and is like, dude, I'm going to absorb you. So I'm going to go clean my nose, and I'll be right back. Because I have the urge to sneeze. Good. We're gonna try to finish this. We're gonna have to eat the chips out of this. this. So this will be important. So we got 134. So Getu is, again, and this is cool because Getu really never really explained his power, right? Because the most we saw Getu fight was in the past, and it's completely different. And also you see that how much Gojo has changed, right? And it's a question of, okay, well, this guy changed. Did Getu change? So then he's talking about his ultimate technique, right? Which is Uzumaki. Which combined all the curves that he has, right? And this is kind of crazy because it's a curse that he found. So the way I see it, it's gonna sound stupid, but it's kind of like a all-for-one situation where you steal power from people. And by consuming Mahato, and this is also why Getu is the ultimate villain. He complained because he wanted Togo. It's like, okay, oh well. It's like he thanks Yuji. It's like, because of your fight with Mahato, he became a lot stronger and I can absorb him. Which is, as long as you don't kill me, if you don't kill the curse if you don't kill the curse, I'm gonna consume them and I'll be stronger. So Getu is the ultimate evil. And also, Getu is, in a way, unpredictable because you don't know which curse he had. He possibly has something he uses more, but he is the most likely character to have a trump card up his sleeve. We're eating the leftover cake. What dried up? What do you mean? It's very weird. It's very weird because this is almost where Getu gets into it, right? Okay, for now we'll wait. So he eats Mato, and kind of crazy because what he's talking about is how Mato was the missing piece of the puzzle, right? Now, there's the entry of Kyoto. There's the girl on her broom. She sends a signal like, "Hey, this is where we are." There's two people. There's a guy with the arrows that shoots it, and the guy with a sniper rifle. And it's kind of cool because everybody fights. The blue-haired girl is saying like, "Dude, this is where I put all my effort. This is my final. This is my last hooray." And she put all her strength in one strike. And then Geru comes in and breaks the sword with one of his ends, and then use Uzumaki, right? So, but at the same time, by the time you use Uzumaki, everybody's there. So Panda is there, the guy with the sword is there, and this is crazy because Panda knew who Getu was. Now this is the thing, that's a problem with Jujutsu Kaisen. Again, if you didn't see the movie, it doesn't make any sense. All of these characters already fought Getu, and this is a good thing because you know some of his technique. Now, the problem is, the Getu they fought was the normal Getu. This is not the normal Getu, this is possessed Getu, right? You know what we ate? How was your day, Kate? How are you? We're eating lemon cheesecake. It is delicious. It's not even cheesecake, it's just lemon. I know this is not interesting, but this is what we have to do. But you know what? Fucking love you. This is anime talk, so it's kind of boring, and I'm sorry. It is good, it is good. You want a piece? You want a slice? By the way, check your snap, I sent you something. It looked like Sakutu, okay, Goju. My day was great. How was your day? My day was good. My day was good. A lot to do. I'm going to a party on Saturday, so I'm excited about that. My day was good. Just busy as fuck, dude. Just busy as fuck. But hey, that's what I like to do, right? Yeah. One of my friend had his birthday, and he called me, he's inviting me, so I'm like, okay, cool. And I went to a party since for a while, so kind of nervous, you know. Did I lose all the charms? Did I lose all the cool? Yeah, you're awesome. You're awesome, Kate. You've always been. And you know what? I'm proud. Make sure you get it on the dance floor. I'll send you videos. I'll send you 3 videos. I'll send you me dancing on the dance floor. I'll send you me masturbating. And I'll send you me cooking a nice salad because you know what? I make a mean salad. You know, like, ooh, diversity. Nice. And then the next time I'm going to send you one video, it's like, where's the diversity? You used to make an effort. So I'm going to curse myself, but who cares? Right? And if you can't cook it, wow. Oh yeah, you can't, it's true. Cooking means heating up something. I can, okay, well, you know what? I can put together a mean salad. Is that better? Yeah, you're right. Thank you, babes. I miss Kate. So, guys, we're just going to finish this quickly because I want to talk to Kate. And I don't want to, you can let me go listen to my snap. Okay, go ahead. Take your time. There's no rush. I'm not going to be done for another 10 minutes. I'm not going to be done for another 10 minutes. Minimum. Okay, it's been Okay, gentlemen, you know me. So this is kind of cool because we know Getu isn't there. We know that there's somebody in control of him, and then it's kind of crazy because the one that reveals it is Shozo. So this is insane because Shozo is supposed to be on their side, and he's supposed to be like, dude, no matter what, fuck those Jutsu Sorcerer kids, right? So then Shozo he tells a story. So he tells, I have three parents. My mother, the cursed spirit that imprinted her, which we remember from the explanation of the blood painting, right? And the man who makes his blood with theirs. So this man is whatchamacallit? Norishi Toshi Kamo. So we know him. Now, the craziest thing is he's from the Kamo clan. The other guy that could control blood was from the Kamo clan, right? And he is behind it. So people are saying, like, dude, this is the guy is the most evilest. So we have to be careful with him. Because, and now this is the problem that is super huge problem is that Getu is strong. The guy who's in control of Getu is, that's Kate. The guy who's in charge of Getu is even stronger. So this is kind of crazy, right? So now you have to deal with both. Now, ultimately speaking, this is a big reveal, but it is kind of said that he has the what should we call it, the stitches as a proof that it's him. And if you look at Yuji's mom, she had the stitch, right? And again, we know that Yuji chose to think that his brother is Yuji, so that makes sense that they're related and they both have the same mom. So this is kind of crazy because Geto gets another friend, and this is the weird part because the other friend that he has is the one that was supposed to be loyal to to Sukuna, right? So then this is kind of crazy because Shozu is this is super cool. Shozu power lies in the blood, and he confirms that Yuji is his brother. Like there's no doubt about it. At first, it was like, what is actually going on? He's not my brother, but Yuji is his brother, right? That's confirmed. And that also confirmed that Yuji might be a womb curse, right? So then Chozo's like, dude, I don't care if I die, I'll protect Yuji, no problem, right? And it's kind of crazy because Panda is like, dude, what is up with you, right? Toto was your brother, this guy's your brother, you have a thing with a psychopath, right? Now the whole team is against him. Now, technically speaking, it's kind of shitty because, again, with the things like Jutsu Kaisen, where it's such a little cast, a person like Geru is invincible, right? So they all talk about what they're able to do. They all talk about what the plan is, right? You got the girl who is able to control frost, which is insane because she's super strong. There's a couple of people that are able to resist. The people that use blood because they're able to warm up their blood, and Yuji is not specified why he's able to resist the cold. It is possibly something that has to do with Sukuna. Now, again, this scene is supposed to be super cool. There's a small problem with this scene, and the problem with this scene is that everybody is in there and is like, dude, this is a problem because everyone that's there gets frozen out. So it took one move to kill everybody. Not even the main villain is the henchman of the main villain, right? So Shozu is, and this is kind of crazy because everybody asks Yuji asked Shozo, the cursed spirits, hey, are you our allies? And he's like, I'm your ally. He said, I'm your brother. Meaning that if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't give a shit about this fight because you're here. I'm gonna try to help you, right? So people are using their different skills. It doesn't do much, right? And Geto is like, dude, you have to make sure that 1% survive because I need a messenger. So she's like, okay, well, let's choose Yuji as a survivor. Now we get the savior, which is the teacher of Todo. Now this is also important because we didn't know what happened with her, but this is also important because of the story of Getu. So you guys remember that when he was depressed, he didn't know what to do, and then she talked to him about, I have found a solution. I have found a solution to do. I have found a solution, right? I have found a solution to erase all curse. This is why Jutsu Kaisen is important that you pay attention because there's so much information. For example, the next chapter, which is the last one, right? She's like, hey, remember our talk to create a curse where create a world where the curse no longer exists, right? Which is the thing that started Getu whole journey, whole crusade, whole massacre, right? This is what started it, right? Look what she says. No matter what method you adopt, human being will advance one stage higher, the next stage of humanity. Like they're breaking away from curse energy. And this is kind of crazy because this is the difference in what they're thinking. So basically, they went two separate routes, right? There was the answer of the human will be able to protect curse, right? But human are also behind the curse. Or you kill every single human, or you kill every single curse, right? So she went with believe in the human, right? Only one believe in the curse, right? And it's like she goes in, and it's like if Tuji can die, anybody can die, right? And this is kind of crazy because she's like, dude, you're not understanding. The whole reason why there's so many sorcerers is because of Tengen, right? And Tengen power ends in Japan, right? So he's like everybody else in the world, they won't be sorcerer. It's like it'll be super rare, and the curse will take over the world, right? So what you're doing is you're doing the world when you could only doom a country, right? She even said like Japan has a virtual monopoly on cursed energy, right? And the Middle East would not remain silent. So she'll be like, this is like a war against the world. Getu's like, I don't care. I don't care what happened. I don't wish for a world without cursed spirit or an idyllic and peaceful world. So what he says is, I just want chaos. And again, he uses Mahato technique, right? To do idle transfiguration. And this is kind of crazy because now what he's doing is he wants to fight against the barrier of Tengen. It's like no matter what happened, I'm going to make sure that the barrier of Tengen leaves. Now this is crazy because Getu's power and plan goes way beyond understanding. So you guys remember Megumi's sister? Megumi's sister was asleep. The guy behind her was Getu. And what he says is like I put things in human. I put certain objects I can control, and I put it in a lot of human. So what's going to happen at the end? You're going to be in a position where those people are going to fight, and one of them is Megumi's sister. So this is super super cool because she'll wake up, right? And then what she's kind of cool is you'll say something like the people who had ingest cursed object like Yuji, people with cursed technique whose brain were meant to be non-storage like Junpei. So this is again, and it's very Aizen because we're talking about every single hint of what happened in the story. So this is super nice. And basically what he says is like, I made them sorcerer. I can make one as sorcerer, right? Which is super important. Over 6,000 malevolent. That's not that many. Against an order. So that's pretty much it. It's so hard because I'm a wizard. Don't think I'm a wizard. How, Kate? I missed you. I'm sorry about the lack of attention. It's just that this is important, but I'm one away and then I'm done. And then I'll make you come in the corner. Like the good girl you are. Ugh. My hand poison. Okay, so what's going on here? See, this is the tough part because this is so in depth. I'm the kind of guy that needs a couple of read through because I don't understand on the first shot, you know. The curse object that provide basically made vow with a millennium ago. Will become null when I obtain his body. So he's talking about his plan as a whole, and this is super 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 important because look what he does. He summoned a whole bunch of fucking fucking curse. That's it. That's it. Sorry about the last chapter. It's just holy shit, that was complex. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna finish the uploading of the clips, and that's pretty much it. We're done for today. That's just complex. There's so much because Getu Plan I don't understand. I don't really get what he's trying to do. 2220. God damn it. Fuck, dude. We missed some footage. I'm so sorry, guys. We missed 20 minutes. I'll upload the normal version of the stream. We didn't have anybody talking, so it doesn't really matter.
Hello?
Yes, I'm so sorry. I had I was editing a file and the file corrupted, so I had to fix it.
Oh, that's okay.
So you were talking about how you had to explain your project.
Yeah, so I was just saying, like, it was a good thing for me to, like, I felt good, like I was happy to raise money for them because it means a lot to me. And
For your grandma,
my
right?
Yeah, and my manager also lost her her father recently, and they were so amazing to them as well. So yeah, it's been really awesome being able to like raise donations and everything for them.
Aw, well, as long as it feels good, then it's good, right?
Of course.
So you were the highest sell and you were the highest donation?
Yeah.
Holy crap. Legend.
Yeah, I'm very happy about it. They gave me a gift card for a free movie and free dinner.
Whoa. Nice. Did you decide what movie you're gonna go?
I have no idea.
Did you decide what restaurant did you go?
I also have no idea.
Okay, decisive. Do you feel, for example, since you were the highest rated employee this month, how would you feel if next month you're not?
Oh, I wouldn't mind. I mean, like everybody's like pretty close, right? So. But yeah, I feel like it doesn't bother me. I'm happy to like.
Was it even close?
Not this time. I think I was about like $5,000 over the second person.
Wow. So what would you say is your trump card when it comes to sales and shit like that?
I feel like being like genuine with people, like I just love like there's so many people that come in and just want to talk, and like by talking to people, just like a lot of people who I work with can be a little like disgenuine with their sales and everything, and people kind of like can feel that when you just there. So yeah, I feel like I just enjoy like the aspect of talking to people, and then people just tend to, come in more. And
does it bother you that some of your coworker are disingenuine when it comes to sales?
I feel like they suffer the consequences.
Because who is eating good food? You is. Who's going to see a movie? You is. Suck on that, disingenuine people.
No, but on my cover, I also got a new apron today.
Ooh, okay, so I'm gonna need not even a photo shoot. Rude. I still got this selfie she sends is the pupil, and that's it.
I'll be sure to show you. Trust.
Awesome, trust, baby. So I'm proud of you once again. And what did your parents say?
Oh, they were proud too.
I think they're used to it by now. Like, okay, yeah, another award. We're gonna do something. Yes.
Sorry.
No, please go ahead.
My mom and I are very similar. Like, we both like kind of need that like social aspect of like a job to kind of feel fulfilled. Like, my mom's so social and she's so like outgoing with people, and she just loves like, so she like definitely like can relate to me and like everything.
Is your father more reserved?
Yeah, my father's more of like a office job kind of guy.
How do they act in like social situation? Is your father like in his corner sipping a beer, and your mom's like, oh well.
Yes.
Nice. And would you say you're more like your mom like that, or you have some guys like your father, like I need space?
I feel like I'm almost a balance about like I'm very outgoing with people all the time, but I do have like a low social battery. So after
hell yeah. Also because we're so given that it gets drained faster.
Yeah,
and it's often by the wrong people,
Yeah, so with certain people, like my social battery never runs out,
When
I'm at work, like I feel like talking to people like almost like regenerates my social battery. I love it.
Also, there's coffee, so that's helpful.
Yes, lots of caffeine.
Yes. Oh, by the way, I thought my dad that you like tea, and he was asking if you had a brand that you particularly like.
No, my mom buys most of our tea, to be honest. And
okay.
She buys a lot of the like, have you ever seen like the actual like herbs that you can buy?
No.
Well, you can buy them like I'll try and find a photo, but like they're just like the actual herbs.
Because I think my father might think that you know all about tea. Oh. And you might be wanting to be inspired.
But yeah, so we buy like the herbs, and then you put them in like a little
spoon.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, tea steeper, and then you put it in your tea.
Ooh, tea steeper.
It's not really like a brand, but like we buy like local like tea and stuff.
Would you say that would be your go-to if you were in an apartment, or are you still gonna be buying like instant bag of tea?
I'm more of a K-cup girl, but I'm above all a Starbucks girl. So.
Yeah, Starbucks, but Starbucks is expensive as fuck.
I always make time and money for Starbucks.
Well, that's good. So I'm gonna let you go because I know that you had a busy day and a lot of emotion. But I just want to know if you were doing good, if your knees were okay, and if your eyes were okay.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, are you all good? There's nothing going on with you or anything?
I'm good. I'm just tired a little bit because.
Yeah.
Ooh, what a day! I worked today. So it was a little bit of because I'm on call, right? So I'll spend like 4 or 5 days without work, and then they don't really understand that when they're calling me, like, dude, I haven't worked in 4 or 5 days, right? So when you're calling me and you're like, okay, well, this is a normal day. I'm like, no, it's not a normal day because normally you don't make me work.
Yeah. So that's a little exhausting for
So
sure.
I was today. I'm pooped. My buddy Jane. I had a pretty successful live, which was nice.
That's good.
And
Make sure you
yes,
what were you saying?
no, I'm all ears. Please, please.
Oh no, that was all. That's all I had to
And
say.
yeah, so just a little bit exhausted. And when you're talking about social batteries, right? It just drops.
Yeah.
I'm like ready to go to sleep.
So you're just feeling it dropping now?
Yeah, it's on the low. Like I watched, the when I saw that I made a mistake, I went to see the video that was not edited. I'm like, oh fuck it, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. And that's when you're like, okay, well, you must be tired.
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, like, if you feel tired, take breaks and put yourself first.
Amen. I hashtag putting ourselves first. Finally.
I think putting ourselves first. Hello.
Yes,
Like, that's
yes,
my motto.
yes. And by the way, are you down to listen to Bachelorette?
Like the show?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I watch it with my mom.
Well, because I've been binge watching Anna Brown's series, and she's probably my fave.
You know what my mom's been watching is The Golden Bachelorette, where all the old people go
Yeah,
on.
yeah. You mentioned because I'm older and I might like the show. That's nice. That's
Yeah,
very
'cause you're
offensive.
all, like,
Yeah,
sexually
very offensive. Who was your favorite Bachelorette?
Oh, I don't remember like any of their names. I think there was a guy named Harry, and he
And we
was...
don't care about the guys. We don't care.
No, but I like The Bachelor too.
No, yeah. Because it's too much feminine energy for me, and I'm like, there's 30 girl talk, and I'm like, oh, dude, I don't remember the names. With the guy, like, I'm straight. I don't care about their name, and you just remember the Bachelorette.
So fair.
And you know what?
What?
I think Bachelor is cool, but I think Bachelor in Paradise. Oh, heck yeah!
I haven't seen that.
So it's basically Bachelor people drunk and hooking up.
You should watch Love is Blind.
Yeah, I used to watch Love is Blind. I'm gonna be honest with you. I used to watch Love is Blind. I watched season 1, 2, 3, 4. But I didn't find the first. I didn't find the first season to be the best. And the matchup of Lauren and I believe it was I don't know the name of the white dude, but they were the favorite couple. And after that, they were just like kind of messy.
Oh, I love Love is Blind.
So who's your favorite couple? And who is your favorite host, Vanessa or Nick Lachey?
Nick Lachey. Hello.
Come on, daddy. Hello.
My father. Like, what?
What? You imagine your dad is walking by your room. It's like, no, fuck.
Yeah, but he's my daddy.
Nick gives serious daddy vibe.
Yeah, serious. And he's like so kind.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy? Because you see Vanessa Lachey, and you're like, okay, well, she is feisty, she's very emotional, and we like it. But then you got Papa Lachey. It's gonna be Papa Lachey from now on.
Yeah, he's so like grounding. And, like,
Yeah, and it's gonna come, hey, sweetie.
I would drop my pants. Okay, well, I'm gonna.
They're not already dropped.
For Nick, yeah.
Well, because there's a lineup of girl with already their panties down, their pants down, their top off, and you're just thinking now about your pants going down. Carly, you're gonna be I know that you're a good salesman, but time wise.
No, I got it. Don't
And
worry.
you're gonna send me your list of favorite Bachelor contestant. No, Love is Blind contestant.
Yeah, I could. I mean, I kind of don't remember most of their names.
Because
to be honest,
my
but
issue with Love is Blind is that as long my real issues is I do find that by it's such I feel like it's so selfish, but you'll have your original cast, you'll have 3 to 4 people that you like, and because there's not a relationship right away, like for example, the first couple of episodes are in pods, so they don't have this chemistry right away, and then in the relationship, it's fair that you're gonna like both. So then when you have the relationship and it doesn't work, like fuck, that broke my heart. You know, you get invested.
that's the tea about it, though.
So who was the character that you could stand? Because there was this girl. You remember this girl who she was blonde.
There's
And
a lot of blonde people. Like...
Yeah, I know. And she was like feeding wine to her dog.
Really? I don't remember that.
Oh, I'll send you the tea. And I also like the girl that pretended like she was Megan Fox.
Oh, yeah.
But she got cooked online, so I feel bad for her.
So shit on.
Huh?
I think I saw it. She looked a little like her.
Listen. She looked a lot like her, right? I wouldn't brag about it, but there was a little something.
Well, like, did he really expect like Megan Fox to be on the other side of it?
Okay,
Like,
well,
come
she
on.
tells you I look like a fucking mirror picture of my Megan Fox.
The guy that she was dating, he was so chopped. He was so ugly.
Okay, on the show called Love is Blind, where appearance doesn't matter. Yo, you chopped it.
They're like mad that she called herself Megan Fox. Meanwhile, he looks like Kermit the Frog. Like,
Yeah, but he didn't brag about looking like fucking Brad Pitt. Hello.
You're right. Okay, well, whatever.
what is one couple that it did happen, but you wish it did?
Ink, I told you I don't remember like
Oh
any
my
of it.
god. Oh my god. Oh my
I'm
god.
sorry.
No, it's okay. I mean, I was kind of hoping you would, but yeah.
Like if I saw them, I would be able to remember. But I watched like 8 seasons now.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. So I'm gonna let you go.
Okay, I'm gonna go play some guitar.
Okay, well, I cannot wait to hear a solo.
You're not gonna hear nothing until I'm good.
Oh, well, even if I say please.
Did you listen to Daddy Issues that I sent you?
Yeah, and I got a little bit of questioning right going on.
Okay, well.
I was questioning myself. I was like, okay, well, this is fucking banging.
You better
This song made me feel things.
What did it make you feel?
I'm not gonna talk about it. Forget about it. Forget about it.
Okay.
I mean, it was relatable. Yeah. Is that weird?
No, I'm just kidding.
Is that weird?
No, I mean, no, I feel like.
Hashtag putting ourselves first.
Hashtag Daddy Issues.
Yeah. Hashtag relatable.
Yeah.
Hashtag Nicholas Shea, bro. Papa Lachey. Who is in TV? Who is the ultimate daddy?
Probably Jeff Probst.
Oh, from Survivor.
Yeah.
Don't know. It seems intense.
He's my first father.
He seemed intense because he would make love to me, and he said not good enough. You got a timer. Come on, team. Come on. I'm like, well, okay.
No, but he's like in his 60s, and he looks like the exact same.
He's not in his 60s. Get out of here.
Yeah, look it up. He's like either 58 or like 60 or something.
Get out of here.
Look it up.
I'm gonna look it up, and you're not gonna prove you wrong, okay?
Okay, we'll see about that.
But I don't know. I just feel like Jeff would be. I don't know. You know what? I think I need softness.
Oh, look, wait! I just looked it up. He's 64 years old.
Okay. Well, you're right. You're right.
Isn't that crazy?
Thank God I didn't bet money on it.
Yeah.
God.
You would
What if, you see, Nick would be the perfect zaddy because Nick would give me. How can I put this? How can I put this? Wait a second, because I want to find the right word because I'm gonna be quoting on this when I'm popular and famous. Nick.
Dust on my guitar. Oh my gosh.
Nick would be the perfect zaddy because Nick would be like kind of grounding, but also reassuring.
So like a soft daddy dom.
Yeah, it would be like, "You're doing good, baby girl."
Mhm.
Yeah. Versus Jeff Frost would be like, "What the fuck is going on? You're gonna win, team. You gotta put yourself together."
Yeah, he's sassy, but I love it.
Yeah, but you need more of I guess you're more into aggressive dom.
I like a little bit of both.
Okay. It's a little bit of versatile. Would you date a guy that was submissive?
No.
You know what's crazy?
What?
I feel like sometimes I overcompensate in the bedroom with dominance because I'm so soft in real life.
Yeah.
So I feel like okay, well, this is the time that you need to prove you're a man. Your manhood is in question. Let's fucking do it.
But I mean, if the other person's like into like you being submissive, that's okay. Embrace it.
I don't know because you're like okay, so we're gonna go super personal, right? Mm-hmm. I had a friend, right, and he was actually one of my really good friends, and he was dating this trans chick, okay, and he was really treating her bad, and I was like, dude, and he was like, yeah, but I'm not gay, so the fact that she has a dick, I'm just like, and I knew that, and the person didn't deserve to be treated like that. So as a friend, I was like, okay, well, what am I supposed to do? I have to be there for my boy, but also I don't like seeing somebody gets treated like that, right? And then they broke up, and then she was like, I don't care because you treated me better than he ever did. Mm-hmm. And then she kind of made a move. And I kind of stepped away because I was like, at the same time, I was also not super comfortable with the fact that she was born a dude. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, why the fuck am I judging this guy for being not super subservient or super understanding of her lifestyle or the path she chose if I'm myself and this is the problem, is the way you treated based on your value versus how you really feel. So if a woman would like the more submissive part of me, for example, I'm dating this chick, and she see me that I'm more calm, I'm more submissive in real life, but when I get to the bedroom, I act different. She's like, no, I want you to act like you act in real life. But if that's not really me, and if I'm doing that to please her, then is that really fair?
I feel like just do whatever you like.
Because I did try, like, when I was younger, I had a thing for older women.
Mhm.
Okay, so that's gonna be way too much information. But fuck it, we're on the subject. Let's talk about it, right? I'm pretty girthy.
Okay.
Okay, and I had this girl. This was like at prom, and then I'm I'm a little bit of a whore, and I like to flirt. So then prom happened. I'm about to lose my V card, my V packer card. Hello, and she saw the little ink, and her answer was what? Heck no.
What?
Yeah, I swear to God. And I
Oh.
was flirting with a couple of girls because she wasn't my girlfriend. And the next day at school, the girl I was flirting with, they were like not into me anymore. I was like, okay, well, this is maybe I'm just overthinking. And then the sister of my best friend told him like, yeah, this guy he's not gonna get any girl here because. So then I kind of became self-conscious about it, right? Then I started working at a grocery store, and it was this milf, if you will, um, and she was more into it. So my first thought was like, okay, well, girl my age definitely think I'm too big, but a girl of her older age was more off up with that.
Mhm.
And I feel like, and again, it's not judging, it's not generalizing. I'm just saying, as a rule of thumb, I feel like older women or older men are more not dominant by nature, but dominant in the sense of they have more life experience, so they know exactly what they want,
Yeah.
which could lead to being dominating.
True.
So how do you feel about that?
I feel like you're right.
And because of that, because I slept with some older ladies. Thank you very much. When I say older lady, we're not talking about Jeff Prost. Thank you for asking. Um, and yeah, so one of them was dominant, and I was not new to sex, but new-ish.
Mhm.
And I was like, this is not fun. And I'm a guy that's okay. That's gonna sound like freaking gay, but I'm a guy that's really sensitive. This is gonna be something that you might not know. I'm a what do we call it? Demisexual. So if I not have emotions for the person, I'm not able to fuck.
Mhm.
And I'm also a sapiolog, which is I am turned on by emotional and intellectual. So the girl was being dominant in the bedroom, and I lost my boner.
Mm.
So it's a physical trait that. What was one of the time that you did it and you felt so comfortable about the person, not the person in itself, but the way they were acting, the way they were treating the thing.
Um.
Because it's hard because the person, the way they are in a normal day setting, is like who you are at work versus who you are in real life.
I feel like just certain maybe things they wanted to try that I wasn't into.
So what is the craziest thing that a dude asked you?
I feel like I shouldn't.
I'll tell you mine if you give me a hint about yours.
No, no.
Okay, well I'll tell you mine either way. You didn't even have to trade. There's a girl that wanted to put a finger. She was giving me kisses, right? And I kind of was like, I'm not okay with that,
Mhm.
right? And then she's like, okay, well, just try. At least you could say that she tried something. And she did. She put the tip of her pinky in.
Mhm.
And I was like, I don't really like that. You know what she did?
What?
Maybe it's not enough. And she went to put two fingers. I was like, fuck no.
No.
Imagine two-finger fisting, dude. What the heck?
Oh my god.
But
I think you need to go to bed.
at the same time, I feel like and I feel like it's your way too because I feel like as people that are more understanding and also that are kinder people, I feel like people expect us to be more open-minded and more understanding of their needs.
Mhm.
Is that something that makes sense?
Yeah.
Because at the same time, yes, it's a complete different. Like the person you are at work, the fact that you're more competitive on yourself versus in real life. For example, hey, there was a lottery and one of your good friend won, and you're happy for her. Versus, hey, I wish I did win. Doing competitive. So the fact that you're like that at work, but not like that at home, I feel like it's also the same thing for any single thing. Like you're a different person with your boyfriend and with your friends.
Yeah.
So that could be the same thing for a partner.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And would you say that you have a certain hard time in putting boundaries when it comes to that, or it's easier than in normal life situation?
I feel like it depends. Like I have to be comfortable with the person. I also need an emotional connection for that
Mhm.
kind of stuff.
So, what would you say is the minimum emotional connection that you have?
Sorry.
What would you say is the minimal emotional connection that you have with the person?
Like the comfortability to be vulnerable with them,
Mm.
or
Because
like
you can have emotion towards your friends. Doesn't mean it's the right level of emotion that you need to get going.
yeah, definitely like a romantic
Mhm.
emotion as well. Sometimes. I mean, yeah.
So you wouldn't be okay with hookups.
No, I'm not not a fan.
In fact, you tried it, and would you think that you had a wrong partner, or you right away like I'm not comfortable with the whole situation?
It just like didn't feel as good to me.
I mean, hey, listen, if it's the way you feel, it's the way you feel, and you have a right to feel the way you feel. However, the fact that you did try and you did was like, okay, well, I'm not super comfortable with, but I'm willing to give it a chance, give it a shot. I think it's all honor because a lot of people are not going to be willing to give that chance.
Oh yeah, I'm down to try anything at least once, but not anything.
I know what you mean because some of them are freaky. Like, what the heck? What is the?
Well,
Okay.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I think I might head to bed soon.
Well, good night, Carly. Thank you for the wonderful conversation, and enjoy your dilated pupil and your fucked up knees.
Thank you so much.
Have a nice evening. Bye. Oh, by the way.
Make sure you... Sorry.
By the way, not to make you jealous or anything, but I made myself a lemon cake, so yeah, see on that.
Ooh, send me a slice.
But it's not that good.
Oh.
So the recipe told me to put a little bit of zest.
Okay.
I think your boy went ahead and put too much zest.
Oh.
Because it's lemony as fuck.
I love lemon, so it's okay.
Lemon or lime?
Lemon.
Grapefruit or a lime?
I hate grapefruit.
Not even with a bit of sugar on top?
No.
Okay, peach or orange?
Peach.
Peach or nectarine?
I don't know.
That's a tough one, huh?
I really have to pee.
Okay, well, enjoy your pee and love ya.
Okay, make sure you rest up, okay?
I'm gonna be having a hard time with all that zest in my system.
No more working. Just go to bed.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Thank you for the wonderful conversation.
Of course.
As always. Oh, are you peeing? I'm hearing some pee. Okay, bye. Ugh. She didn't pee. Fuck, we lost about half an hour of footage. Yeah, we lost about half an hour of footage. Fuck, dude. She said, she texted me, for the record, I was not peeing. Tell, for the record, I was not peeing. Tell the flippin' judge. Because I did hear something. I don't know what, but question mark. One question mark. Your Honor, tell the flipping judge. 90 nights, and proud of you for just being you. A record sell aside, you're the coolest. Record sale aside, you're the coolest apple in a field of taters. So I said, 99, I'm proud of you for just record sale aside, you're the coolest apple in a field of taters.
Il est pas loin de son score, faut pas lâcher Volvo, première participation très haut, hein. Volvo, tu peux avoir, man. Volvo, ah, gros, ça te fait chier parce que c'est pas toi qui viens donner, mon vieux chien.
Hein?
Tu peux pas avoir l'argent de tout le monde ici.
Bam!
Tu peux pas avoir le cas de tout le monde ici, mon chien.
The heck?
Non, ça rentre pas tout en x5, des fois, faut en envoyer 2-3 pour qu'il y en ait une qui rentre, c'est 30% qui rentre.
After
C'est pas grave, mon frère, c'est qui se fait tirer une claque.
After the best compliment ever. I would put that on my flippin' fridge or mini fridge. Fridge. If you know, you know. And if you don't know, you don't know. You're chopped. And if you don't know, you don't know. Fuck, dude, I lost some footage.
By the way, les gars, juste vous dire, votre premier cadeau en bas de chaque personne différente et x3 le premier que vous donnez.
I'm not gonna be able to do the comments.
Ah ouais, t'as.
I don't have time.
C'est malade. Deuxième participation de mon sérieux, quand même, c'est drôle, là. Je suis bandé comme un cheval. Tout le monde imagine le Volvo, c'est une autre participation, même.
But being for real, you're a phenomenal person, and that's. But I'm being for real. You're a phenomenal person, and that's why your sales are high. People feel it. You're trustworthy, and they're like, she is genuine, and they feel so. You might be a good salesman, so you might be a good salesman, but be proud of the woman you are. Good. We're done already. 14-20.
Mets ton x5, s'il te plaît. Chaque galaxie, une claque, les boys. Chaque bébé lion, c'est un coup de poing.
14-20.
x3, les boys. On est dans le x3, gang. Mettez un x5, s'il vous plaît. Kellogg, c'est quelqu'un? Oui, x5, la gang, il faut foncer tout. On s'entraide, les boys. On s'entraide. On se fait ce qu'il y a.
We lost 2 playthroughs, this one and this one.
What's up, Samuel Tremblay en forme.
We fucked up, dude.
Une x3. Il y a personne d'autre x5, la team? Guys, on a mis un x5 dans le vide, man. Ça fait chier. C'est tout ce que tu connais, man. Dans le vide. Équipe 200 points dans le x3. Comment on fonce? Pas grave, ça fait partie du jeu, gang. Oui, papou! Il me dépasse, pour vrai, là. Papou! Tiens, j'envoie la galaxie, là, gros, parce que d'après moi, t'aurais été encore 200 scores. Ouais.
13-10.
Change ta way de galaxie parce que t'aurais été en 200 scores. Mais là, c'est vrai, là. Équipe tout le monde ensemble. Incroyable, mais vrai. On tape pas de souple, la famille.
Yep.
On tape on drill, s'il vous plaît. Hey, est-ce quelqu'un qui veut y remettre les idées à la bonne place en y pétant une galaxie dans la fraise, s'il vous plaît, ça serait bon? J'aimerais sa colline de grand gueule. Tout le monde ensemble. Prends ta crise de gueule, le toupette, l'autre bord. OK? Écoute-moi donc 2 secondes, là. Tes 2 estis de montagne en guise de cheveux ici que t'as plus, là. Ton front qui est rentré au milieu de ta tête, t'es dans l'aéroport Montréal-Trudeau, là. Prends ta colline de gueule.
We're not gonna be able to do the other one. The comments is okay.
Hey, ils vont x3, je suis là, l'équipe. Le x3 est fini. Toi, t'es là, mais tes cheveux, ils ont crissé le camp. Moi, mon équipe est là, moi, elle n'a pas crissé le camp. T'as 200 points de plus, là. Descends un peu sur Boumafou, l'autre bord, le bout là, ta corona. Faut que je te parle de la question, là, mais écrit où ça va. Ah, c'est ça, gang, on a besoin d'une galaxie pour le faire ça dans ta map. Ah ouais, sors-les ton petit pot de pote payé par la bonne.
Pretty good.
Tout le monde ensemble, gang. Si on snipe ça, je suis saisi. Si on snipe ça, je suis saisi. C'est toi tes crackpots dans le jackpot, hein. Quelqu'un qui sait c'est ça dans le noir, là. 2 galaxies du rank, là. Let's fucking go, baby, man. Tout le monde ensemble. Ah mon dieu, 2 galaxies du ranking. Guys, je vais envoyer 2 galaxies, je vais être modérateur. Oh. Ah, c'est ça, non, c'est un bébé lion, tu pars à charrier ici, t'as même pas besoin, tant que t'es là souvent, tu l'es modérateur, c'est ça. Mais gros, je te vois pas quand tu te vois pas dans les notifs, c'est calme. Hey, 7 secondes, snipe! Snipe, gang, snipe, on snipe, je te dis. Un petit snipe. Ah, mon amour, merci! MVP, Volvo, t'as eu un x5, Papou, t'as eu un x5, Vanessa, t'as eu un x2, plus une prolongée. Ta crise de grosse face rouge comme une tomate, là. Merci, Zach. Gros, il est rendu avec des niveaux 20, big. Ouais, je sais bien. Il est rendu avec des niveaux 20. T'es toi l'MVP, merci. Queen, mon amour, merci. Merci, Biker, merci, Mom, merci, Tapoteur. La gang, ça va pas, là. Faut faire de quoi, là? Oui, Sarah, c'est lui, Chourier. Oui, c'est lui. C'est lui. Pourquoi? Veux-tu le péter un peu, ici, ou? Il y a pas du monde que ça leur tente d'y crisser une volée à soir à lui, là? À le faire pleurer? Faut te faire saigner du nez, ça c'est drôle. Ben oui, mais ça prend des claques, pour ça, il saigne du nez quand il se crisse des mornifs, c'est un épais. Je suis un épais, gros, c'est pas moi qui décide, il y a pas besoin d'épais là. Hey, faut-tu être épais quand c'est rendu? Pour donner un million sur ton chandail quand t'en reçois un par 2 ans, là. 200 dessins, man. Équipe tout le monde ensemble. Ça m'a pris 1 mois à faire un lion. 1 mois. Merci, Wayne, tu m'apprécies, là. Hey, gang, on va faire un review toutes les belles paroles que Choyer vous a dit qui n'ont jamais été tenues. Moi, ça me tente, OK? Écoutez, ben, on va commencer par une des premières affaires. Je le sais que son niveau il est plus actif. J'imagine, mais écoute, Choyer, là, c'est pas compliqué, OK? Je vais vous repasser en review ces belles paroles. Ah, la gang! Si j'ai un lion, là, je me fais tatouer votre nom sur ma fesse. Il l'a fait pendant 3 ans. Il a reçu une dizaine de lions. J'ai jamais vu aucun tatou se faire tatouer sur son cul du nom de la personne qui l'avait envoyé. Hey la gang, je vais vous faire tirer des AirPods d'une valeur de 500$. Je vous les fais tirer gratuitement pour vous ici. Une petite galaxie seulement par participation. Bizarrement, les AirPods, la plupart du monde n'en ont jamais parlé parce qu'ils ont jamais reçu. Ou ben non, les cotons ouatés aussi. Puis-je te poser une question? Oui, vas-y, mais pas de problème. Fait que imaginez-vous, genre, comment vous vous faites crosser par ce gars-là à côté. Ce gars-là, là, il a donné fucking plein de cadeaux, puis Charlie, il est passé de voir en te donnant quoi?
Une galaxie. Bien
Toi,
que.
tu donné combien?
50K au moins.
Ah, ok. Moi, tu m'avais jamais rien donné, je suis passé, je t'ai donné combien?
Tu m'as donné une galaxie.
Tu m'avais jamais donné?
Non.
Guys, il nous manque une rose. On l'a, merci.
Je souhaitais une galaxie pour 50K, mon Max Boy, ça va marcher? Merci, Thomas Sutra.
Gros, mais il est raisin.
Il est cave, lui, moi, je demande pas.
Raisin sec.
Je les harcèle pas en privé. Let's go, gang. Il y a quelqu'un
We're gonna have some battles. I'm doing something.
Oh, c'est qui est raisin?
C'est qui cogne de même? Come on, guys, x3, là. J'ai pas envie de passer ma soirée à le regarder une batte, là. C'est normal qu'un jeune de soi-disant 17 ans soit dans des corners. De quoi tu parles? Il a pas 17 ans, Zako?
Oui, man, il l'a avoué dans son live, ça sort
Vous êtes des caves, vous êtes des caves. Excusez des caves.
Hein?
Il a sorti partout.
T'as 17?
Oh.
Mais t'as-tu 17, Big, ou...
J'aime mieux pas en parler. C'est bon?
Ben non, mais Big, si t'as 17 ans, je te garderai pas dans le live, là. J'ai pas le droit d'avoir quelqu'un de mineur dans mes corners, Big, tu le sais, là.
Je sais, mais si je te dis, j'ai une carte là-dedans. Mais c'est ça, justement, gros, je suis chômage, Big. Je viens de te le dire, gros, je viens de le dire à tout le monde. Je suis le chômage.
Hey, Big, je pourrais pas te garder dans mon corner, Zach.
There you go.
Merci de me l'avoir dit, gang.
Now.
J'étais pas au courant.
Tapote, s'il vous plaît, man. 1 minute 20, guys. Commande, il y a 69 points, bordel.
J'étais pas au courant, gang. J'étais pas au courant.
André, s'il vous plaît. Come on, esti. Come on, guys. Une minute. On est 85, bordel, les boys.
Hello.
Hi. Listen, I was just calling because I really want you to know that I'm grateful for you.
I'm grateful for you too.
Because yesterday I felt like you know, it's a tough thing. Like what you're doing and what I'm trying to do is kind of normal, but you know, it's nice to hear that what you're doing is nice. And I felt like when you told me the story about why people they like when you sell to them because you're genuine and everything. I'm like, well, yesterday they're grateful for you being genuine, and I was like, well, after what you did yesterday, I should have been not that I wasn't grateful, but you know.
What did I do?
Well, you were there for the whole story, and I know it wasn't something that you were super comfortable with.
Oh, well, I don't think you don't have to thank me for that. Like, of course I'd be there for you, no matter what.
But I just wanted to say thank you for being you, and I know you're gonna sleep, so I want to text you when you're gonna read it tomorrow. I want to gonna tell you, and you were gonna go sleep, and you're gonna sleep and have possibly a good dream about being a good person and being the mayor of Saint Sainte Marie.
Of course, and running with you beside me, of course.
Yeah, before I betray you, ass.
Oh, wow, okay, Frenchie.
You gave me one taste of politics, and I couldn't get enough. Oh, and by the way.
Speaking of, you should really listen to Mark Carney's speech that he gave. It was.
You know what? You know what, Charlie? I'm gonna make you an offer. No, please. It was gonna be something so powerful that you ruined.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna give you the biggest gift I've ever given.
Okay.
Tomorrow, when you're free, let me know. I'll listen to it live, and I'll have you in a corner, and we'll talk about it.
Okay.
Are you down with that? I don't want to force you, but if it's that good.
Possibly, yeah.
Okay, so if it's not tomorrow, it's gonna be the day after, and if you're not down, I'll do it on my own, and then I'll talk about it after.
I work a closing shift tomorrow, so we'll see.
Suckers. What time you finish tomorrow?
9 p.m.
Okay, so that's a closing shift. That's late for you.
I mean.
Oh yeah, your curfew is true. You're young. Oh, and by the way.
I am 19 years old.
By the way, I'm not even in politics right now. I mean, I just got an inkling that I'll be corrupted as fuck.
What do you mean corrupted? I'm not. My goal's not to corrupt you, but I mean.
No. We're talking about you. We're talking about people, random people giving me bribes, and I'll be like, oh, nice, thanks, Daddy.
Oh, okay. Well, I just like his speech was very like.
No spoiler, please. No spoiler.
Well, I just want to say like there's lots of like fake news and like all this stuff, like right, like anybody can say anything, but like a speech is like, you know, you're taking it directly from the person, so that's why I thought it was, you know, you might enjoy it, but I don't want to force you to watch it. Like,
No, I forgot to tell you, but kind of like a big deal. My father, and again, I don't know how to say that, but I feel like it's complex. My father comes from a very ingrained mindset of politics, to this peculiar vision. And I feel like you're more open-minded to say, hey, you know what? Let's hear what you have to say. Versus my father, who was just like, I've been voting blue. My father, Carly, and to the freaking Bible, okay? My father, you know what he said?
What?
I have never voted red, but I like this Carney guy.
Yeah.
So.
People are saying, like, he's actually taking a lot of actions that are really good for us.
But without being negative, I think, what was the one before that? Before Justin? Paul Martin?
Before Justin?
Bieber.
I forget what his name was.
I think it was Paul Martin, I think it was Paul Martin.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And Paul Martin wasn't the best MP we ever had.
No, yeah.
And Justin, cutest guy alive, dating Katy Perry, hell yeah. But good PM?
No, yeah, he definitely had lots of faults.
Right. So Carney is, and I think that's what the liberals need right now. Is somebody that can. And Carney might be that guy.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk more about it tomorrow.
Okay. Good night, and thank you so much.
Good night. Have a good one.
You too.
Bye. Don't work too hard.
I'm gonna try. I'm addicted. You know that.
No, I know, but you deserve rest too.
Am I a workaholic, Carly?
I think so.
Okay. Well, that's another flaw, just like Justin.
Yeah.
Good night, sweetheart. Thank you so much for today.
Good night. Of course. Have a good night.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
$5 hours. Holy. 1 million likes. Ugh.